true story of a broadband customer who wrestled with destiny, triumphed over the giants.
Alrighty, we are back, and we are back with Monday Night Raw, baby. Yeah. What is going on here then? Why are you like weird? Oh, because you could do with coming down here. Underneath there. There we go. Just then allows me to put that there. Oh, we don't like that, you see. There we go, that'll do. There we go. That'll do. Not a bit born idle, but it'll do. Nevertheless. Anyway, we are here. How are we doing? Hope we're all well. Get it? Let's see what they're gonna cook up tonight. We are 1 week away from SummerSlam. There you get it. There you go. There you go. Oh, we don't like that level of delay. What the flip? yeah, it's as I thought. They're doing the same for Monday Night Raw as they did for Friday Night SmackDown. The memorial to Hulk Hogan. I love this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we lost one of the biggest and most globally recognized icons in the world. A man I grew up watching, was fortunate enough to share the ring with, and like so many of us, were honored to call a friend. The truth is, he captivated millions of people and inspired them around the globe.
100%.
We would not be standing here right now, all of us together, if it was not for him. So please help us honor him now as we give a 10-bell salute to Terry Bollea, the one and the only, the immortal Hulk Hogan.
The only thing is, Hunter's not there. I don't think. Unless he's in the back. his legacy genuinely is immortal now and forever. I love that. Wow.
The Mega Powers will explode here in WrestleMania 5.
No, but I will ask him after Raw for you. I completely forgot to ask him. I completely forgot to ask him.
Classic confrontation. He got him. He nailed him. That adrenaline is starting to flow. I can't believe this is happening. Oh, there's the leg boot. And the leg drop. 1, 2. He did it. Hulkamania runs wild here in WrestleMania 5. Hogan is in the building. You're damn right he is. Go get him, Hulkster. Hulk Hogan has betrayed WCW.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
This right here is the new world order of wrestling, brother.
Sometimes things gotta change with the times, man.
We're going to change the world, and you know it.
Sometimes things like Hulkamania just doesn't work anymore. The NWO are just too.
NWO.
NWO for life.
This truly is a dream match. We'll never see Tyson and Ali. We'll never see Babe Ruth and Barry Bonds, but we are going to get to witness The Rock and the Hulk.
I remember watching that match as a kid.
Power of Hogan. The end could be here for The Rock. My God, The Rock hit down. Rock bottom. The people's elbow on Hogan. And The Rock wins it. That was a match for the ages. Boy, when's the last time you saw a class act like that, JR? That is respect. That is class. This is WrestleMania. And WrestleMania are when dreams come true.
And the moth is called. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean, babe. What?
This is MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, which hosts an historic two-night
This weekend.
SummerSlam beginning this Saturday. Crews are already working to get the SummerSlam set ready to go for the biggest party of the summer. And tonight, the final Raw before SummerSlam is in Detroit, Michigan.
See, I'm not the one who's scared of moths.
Why? What? Who?
No, it's the moth, it's fine, it's on the wall. Because Alfie's coming, change Toby's bum for me.
Yeah.
Even though I was supposed to change it. Anyway, it's the bedroom light off, but the moth started flying. I've never seen a kid run out of my bedroom so fucking quick.
I don't know how you could be scared of moths. Oh, it's starting Monday Night
petrified of
Raw
him.
off with Jay. Alright.
And then Toby was fucking loving it.
Come on, Braves.
Can you?
I refuse to humiliate myself on the level you do.
About to eat it again.
So
We
it
are
sounds like
live
flash.
in
I know some off.
Detroit Rock City.
Nice.
My lip is fucking sore. I picked the scab off it. Horse off for healed. And I ripped my fucking top layer and it's lip off. No, don't come this way. Go underneath the door, please.
He faked us out. I thought he was coming
You
to
come
the
this way and
crowd.
get underneath the fucking boat. Yes. Oh my god.
What a week for main event Jey Uso. On
It's all right,
SummerSlam
near the window.
Saturday at MetLife Stadium in New
The window's
Jersey.
open.
He teams up with his cousin, the original tribal chief,
Oh.
Roman Reigns, to take on Braun Breaker and
Detroit
Big
Yeet
Bronson
City.
Reed in a massive SummerSlam tag team match.
Oh.
But the path to New Jersey is mighty, mighty difficult because Jey Uso will be in action tonight on Raw ahead of the SummerSlam
Oh,
showdown
tag match.
as he goes one-on-one with Big
Ooh.
Bronson
Ooh.
Reed.
Can't wait for that. That's gonna be fucking
That is
phenomenal.
our main event tonight on Monday Night Raw. And once again, Corey, as you mentioned earlier on, this is our main event tonight. Jey Uso, Big Bronson Reed, 5 nights from SummerSlam.
I promise you this.
Yeah, that's gonna
Big
be a no
Bronson
contest
Reed
match. I'm
has
gonna
his
put that out
way.
there right now.
Jey Uso
If
is
that's
gonna
main
be in
event match, there's gonna be a no
shape
contest
by the
match.
time we arrive
Just
at MetLife Stadium.
Look at
putting
this
that out
place, sold out tonight in Detroit. Everybody's ready for SummerSlam.
Jump on the stars. Yeah?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh fuck. Wow, dude. Oh my god. The reaction change. I like it.
ladies and gentlemen, my name
Wow. Oh, they hating for that one. I love it.
My name is not Boo. My name is Paul Heyman. I didn't come out here tonight to be disrespectful to you, main event Jey Uso. Even though tonight you are in the main event, and you're in the main event against Big Bronson Reed. I came out here tonight to speak man to man, former bloodline member to former bloodline member.
Bro,
Wanted to speak from the heart.
you could. Okay. Alright.
Wanted to
Roman
speak
will
to
be
you
here
from
tonight.
the heart tonight, in front of a worldwide audience, about family.
Oh fuck.
I see that look in your eye. I see that look in your eye before. And I'll create
I know you can dive out here really fast.
I'm not.
I cannot believe that you accepted
What?
your cousin, the OTC, Roman Reigns' invitation to team with him this Saturday at SummerSlam against Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. And you're doing it all in the name of family.
Sort of family do, isn't it? Family look out for each other.
Your family.
Oh god.
Right.
Where's he going with this?
We know. Family, schmamly. Family is always going to let you down. Family is
What are they trying to cook on
always
this?
going to get you in trouble. Trust the Oracle. That's not a prediction. That's a prophecy.
What the fuck?
I can see you're not buying into what I'm trying to sell you.
Wow, dude. Detroit don't want any of it, mate.
There, let me lay this one on you. When you were a kid, did your mother tell you that it was Santa Claus that left the presents underneath the tree? Because he didn't. In other words, Jey Uso, your mother lied to you.
Yes, Toby.
Hey, don't think it's just about his mother. All of your mothers lied to you too.
Does that include him?
Boo! Except for the Jewish ones, because my tribe knows better. Did your father tell you that he wanted you to be more iconic than he ever was? Huh? Is that what your father Rikishi told you? He doesn't want that. Your father lied to you too. Tell me this. When Roman Reigns named next in line for tribal chief, he didn't pick you, did he? He picked Solo. And how did that work out for your family, huh? And now,
His storyline is
does he
incredible.
tell you, you know, you would have been a better choice as tribal chief, right? Does he tell you now he wants you to be as rich and as famous and as big as he is? Because if Roman Reigns told that to you, Roman Reigns lied to you too. I want you to know I'm not saying this out of anger, out of malice. I'm saying this because Jey Uso, I love you. I love you, Jey Uso. You know, just like family. Yeet!
Oh fuck.
On me.
Hey, you ain't mishearing that. That is the chance of bullshit.
You know what? Family is why I'm here. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you one more time, OG. Keep running your mouth about my family, cause you know I don't play about mine. Here I go. OG, you know me. I'ma pull up for my family every single time. Hey, cause that's just me, Oos. And guess what? That bloodline that still run deep in my veins, Oos.
It's not a choice. It's fucking family, bro. As like Roman said last week, that's God's work, mate.
Talking crap to me, disrespecting me, talking about all the things that I could do without Roman. And I did it in spite of him. But real talk, no, OG. I went out on my own to see if I could pull up. I won the World Heavyweight Championship to prove it to myself. It's family, OG. You leech on to my family, where the hell yours at?
Oh, here we go.
He know what time it is. We brought your ass into my family. You walked in. Real talk. So here's what's gonna happen. You screwed my cousin at WrestleMania. Your boys screwed me out of my World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, so here's what we're gonna do. It's on you, OG. So whatever happens tonight, it happens at SummerSlam, it's on your ass. Talk to him, Detroit. 4 letters.
Oh my God, dude.
No, bump that. We're gonna run this shit back.
Jey Uso tonight.
I love this.
Begins to sow the seeds of defiance. The seeds of doubt between Jey Uso and Roman Reigns as they are set to team together Saturday at SummerSlam. But tonight, Corey Graves, Jey Uso finds himself in a very dangerous main event.
You used the phrase fired up. I think that might be an understatement. I think we just witnessed Jey Uso go downright nuclear. Whether that's a curse or a blessing remains to be seen.
And speaking of nuclear, this is a Monday Night Raw tonight as we head towards SummerSlam.
I also found out the reason why Pat McAfee is no longer on Monday Night Raw as a commentator. He became emotionally and mentally what was the word I was going to use? He became emotionally and psychologically drained after just 6 months. Michael Cole has done it in shit for 25 plus years, dog. These guys just built differently, I'm telling you. Holy fuck.
Live tonight.
The following is a 6-person mixed tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles!
AJ Styles with an opportunity to win his 2nd Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam this weekend. But coming up next, a 6-person mixed tag team match. AJ and the Kabuki Warriors against the Judgment Day, live on Netflix.
Yeah, spoiler alert, AJ is going to win that, by the way, because Dominic is going down to Mexico to win the AAA Mega title. So yeah, it's more than guaranteed that AJ in some form or way is going to win that title. And then they're probably going to look at exploring the potential of a feud between AJ and Finn for the IC title.
AJ Styles set for action tonight will be in the ring with Dominic Mysterio for the first time since Dominic was medically cleared last week. Remember, for weeks AJ was in a game of cat and mouse with Mysterio, who wasn't medically cleared to compete because of rib issues, but that all changed last week.
We finished the evaluation for Dom, but I still need to finish up some of this paperwork before I can give you an official answer.
So what, we're waiting still?
Just waiting a few more moments.
Oh, shut up! Get it, Dom! Back up!
Oh, looky here. Adam, AJ, I am cleared, and I will see you at SummerSlam.
It's about fucking time, dude.
Not sure how wise that was, Corey, to sneak attack AJ like that for Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, if you're AJ Styles, be careful what you wish for because you just may get it. But we are talking about the phenomenal AJ Styles, a surefire future Hall of Famer here in WWE. Dominic, as talented as the young man may be, certainly has his work cut out for him at the biggest party of the summer.
Yeah, he really does. But he won't win that match because he's going down to Mexico to win the AAA Mega title. Or at least compete for it. So...
And his tag team partners, Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors.
Kairi and Asuka have had some issues with the Judgment Days. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez over the past couple of weeks involved in a fatal four-way matchup at Evolution, and of course 2 weeks ago, losing to them thanks to Dominic Mysterio.
An opportunity to get themselves back on the horse, to put themselves back in the hunt for the Kabuki Warriors, as so many women in the WWE locker rooms aspire to be WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. The same has to be said for the Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah, two-time tag team champions, Kairi Sane and Asuka. Again, this is a mixed tag team matchup tonight, which means the men battle the men, the women must battle the women.
Now, last time we saw a match like this, there was... Who was it?
Matches. Remember, she actually won the mixed match challenge with The Miz a number of years ago.
I had to sign a document promising not to ever speak of the mixed match challenge again. Apparently you left that one in your email.
It was a great show.
I got a kick out of it.
Yeah, I won't be surprised you got a kick out of it, Graves. I'm surprised we're seeing Graves back on the main roster.
Bobby.
Mixed tag team action tonight. AJ Styles teaming with the Kabuki Warriors against the Judgment Day.
This has the potential to build so many different bridges and so many different storylines. Now this is going to be interesting.
And our opponents, representing the Judgment Day, the team of the Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, and the Women's Tag Team Champions, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez.
Busy weekend at SummerSlam. On SummerSlam Saturday, Raquel and Roxanne will defend the women's tag titles against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. That takes us to Sunday,
When Dirty Dominic Mysterio will defend his coveted Intercontinental Championship against the phenomenal AJ Styles.
You know, WWE took over Mexico this past weekend. Historic record-breaking crowds in Mexico City and Monterrey. Dominic Mysterio made some noise as well as he invaded AAA over the weekend.
It was like the return of the prodigal son, and Dominic wasted no time trying to get under the skin of AJ Styles.
And that's what Dominic does best. And AJ Styles is furious as the official Jessica Carr looks to gain control. As AJ Styles starts the matchup, Dominic Mysterio now quickly tags out to Raquel Rodriguez, forcing one of the Kabuki Warriors to come into the match.
How can you not be impressed by the mind games out of the gate of the Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio?
Well, again, look what he did this weekend. He invaded AAA and forced himself into a fatal four-way at Triple Mania coming up for the Mega title.
Received one of the most incredible ovations anyone anywhere on the planet has ever received. You know, I talked to a friend of mine down in Mexico. He told me that they're calling that other guy that wears the mask El Padre de Dominic Mysterio these days.
No, El Grande Americano actually stole the show in Mexico City and Monterrey over the weekend. Speaking of El Grande Americano, as Asuka drives Raquel Rodriguez to the ropes, interesting interview, and I think we have irrefutable evidence now that the original El Grande Americano was indeed Chad Gable. Did you see the interview he did in the Minnesota Twins baseball game over the weekend?
For
He
the
basically
shit,
talked about being so proud of having his first singles victory at WrestleMania this past year. Well, Gable wasn't on the card, but Americano was.
Well, because I am an actual broadcast journalist.
Stop it off, I don't think I'm even fucking calling him on.
You are, babe.
His son was hot. He's on certain medication.
I hear you. Yeah, you are.
He
Yeah.
didn't have his wits about him. He just mixed up the date. That's all.
Of course, tag made. Here comes Kairi Sane. Again, the Kabuki Warriors who have an issue with the Judgment Day over the past number of weeks. Fatal 4-way at Evolution, and then Dominic costing them a matchup a couple of weeks ago here on Monday Night Raw.
I've really been impressed.
I don't think I won't go that far.
She's really grown into her own as half of the tag team champions.
just
Covered
hurt
by
my
Sane.
hip.
Look at the leg and a kick out.
You just
one
done what?
by Raquel. I'll tell you, Raquel and
I've
Roxanne have
moved
their
and I've
work
just
cut out
hurt
for
my
this weekend.
hip.
Oh,
Charlotte Flair
God.
and Bliss have looked great together as a tag team.
Getting all
Despite
these
the fact Charlotte
fat
says they're
You're gonna need some WD-40 soon.
Whatever they'd like. The fact is they are a legitimate
I'm gonna need someone to
threat
come
the
look
women's
after.
tag team champions. Rodriguez believes otherwise because of this game-changing
Excuse me.
And now the feisty
Well,
prodigy.
good news is the
Roxanne
moth has
Perez.
fucked off. It's found the
An
window.
incredible team with
Well, that's
Raquel
good.
Rodriguez ever since replacing
fucking
an
leave my
injured
house and
Liv
never
Morgan.
come back.
Look on the leg now, and a kick out.
At least it's gone then.
Roxanne and
I know, I can actually go to
four and
sleep.
oh together. Joining forces.
You can't argue with the results.
Again, I've been receiving a lot of heat online from many WWE fans over the fact
You
that
can't hear
I keep
what
saying
I'm watching,
Judgment
can
Day
you?
seems to be much
No,
better
babe.
without Liv Morgan. I stand by that
alright
because they've
then.
got all
I've
the
got
gold.
OCP on.
That's still no indictment on the skill
I'd
level of
turn you
Liv
down
Morgan.
anyway,
It's an
so
unfortunate
it won't be that loud.
circumstance that happened. Poor Dirty Dom's been heartbroken.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure Roxanne is cheering him up. Oh, and Kyrie, nice takedown of Perez.
What are you implying, Michael Cole? It's not Dominic's fault. He's basically the Shohei Ohtani of romance, okay? That's not Dom's fault.
Okay. And look at Kyrie Sane now. Going to work on Roxanne Perez.
Do you have any idea how difficult it is to walk through day-to-day life realizing that you are the object of most people's desire?
No, never in my life.
Dom tells me it's tough.
Oh, and
Look
Dominic
at
now
that.
saving Roxanne Perez. Now, would you look at that?
That is
Love is
fantastic.
blossoming. Love is in the air.
What are you talking about? That is tag team work of the master level. That was Dirty Dom looking out for his teammate, his Judgment Day stablemate. Protecting the investment, protecting the goal.
Well, whatever it was, it turned this match around rather quickly.
What?
And Raquel now, a
Pretty
big
much
boot
in
to
the screen
Kyrie
here.
Sane.
Okay.
Judgment Day and has taken over this mixed tag team matchup live on Netflix.
Yeah, it's fixing the cow's nail.
Roxanne Perez now teeing off on Kairi Sane.
So wait a minute. Now you're the spokesman, the propaganda guy for Chad Gable. Gable just texted you, thanking you for, quote, protecting him. Now what does that mean?
I was being honest. I didn't like it was HIPAA laws. He was worried about, I didn't say what kind of medication.
Rodriguez.
What are you doing reading my phone?
You showed me.
I need to get one of those screen protectors.
Raquel now has taken over, going to work on Kairi Sane. And the WWE fans love it as Sane is whipped into the corner by Rodriguez. Raquel now splash in the corner.
Kairi Sane in all types of trouble right now.
Tag made, here comes Perez.
This is where Raquel and Roxanne can shift into that next gear. Victory is at hand. Kairi Sane is suffering. Look at this fantastic teamwork. You've got to be impressed with how quickly Roxanne and Raquel have gelled as a team.
Well, you have to be impressed with Raquel. Held more tag team titles than any
That was a huge
WWE
boot.
history. Cover now by Roxanne off the double team. And a kick out.
Again, just classic tag team strategy being employed by the women's tag team champions and the Intercontinental champion. Cutting the ring in half.
now dumping Sane to the outside.
And Dominic has to love the fact that Raquel and Roxanne are dominating because he doesn't have to get in the matchup and face AJ Styles, who can't wait to get his hands on it.
Dirty Dom is fully aware of the threat to his championship presented by AJ Styles. AJ's one of the best of all time. Dominic wants to head to SummerSlam as close to 100% as physically possible.
Well, he is medically cleared for suffering a rib issue for a month. As Roxanne now bounces Kyrie off the apron. Kyrie just trying to hang on and survive here. Roxanne quickly into the cover. Is it enough to put Kyrie away, who's got a kick out at 2? Sold out crowd here tonight in Detroit. Nearly 15,000 on hand, enjoying this mixed tag team matchup.
It is loud in here.
Kyrie hung up on the second rope. And Perez, she's got a mean streak in her, fits right in with the Judgment Day. Speaking of the Judgment Day, we'll see Finn Balor and JD McDonough defending the World Tag Team titles against the LWO later on tonight. Again, another tag by Raquel. No interest, it seems, in tagging Dominic into this match.
It's not a matter of interest, it's a matter of necessity. The tag team champions are cruising right now. You don't need to risk the strategy.
I love how they're trying to keep AJ and Dom away from each other.
Nearly 15,000 on hand, sold out. Final Monday Night Raw before the epic 2-night SummerSlam this weekend. This is a mixed tag team matchup as Kyrie Sane of the Kabuki Warriors looks to try to rally in this match, but the Judgment Day's been dominating.
There's that power of Rodriguez just Kyrie across the ring and flattening the Pirate Princess with a clothesline.
That was a Thunder's clothesline, just nearly caught
Raquel and Roxanne defend the
Kyrie in half.
Tag titles, SummerSlam Saturday against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair from Friday Night SmackDown. Off the Power Slam. Springboard moonsault by Roxanne. Cover now on Kyrie. Is it enough? Asuka breaking things up for her team.
Asuka doing her best to will Kyrie toward their team's corner, but Sane is in all types of jeopardy right now.
Notice Dominic on the apron, far away from AJ Styles.
What is your fascination with Dirty Dom?
He was just mocking AJ from across the ring.
Well, AJ's not a legal competitor, and Dirty Dom is simply doing what he can to maintain morale for the Judgment Day.
Kyrie ducks under the wild clothesline by Perez and a spear by Kyrie.
Oh my God.
And now an opportunity and an opening to make a tag. And perhaps AJ and company can rally here.
Kyrie Sane maybe completely out of gas. You can see how eager Asuka is to join this battle. Kyrie inching toward the corner.
Can she get there? Can she make a tag? How much does Kyrie have left? Fingertip away, Raquel Rodriguez. And now Dominic with a cheap shot.
All right, I'll admit that was a cheap one. And Styles is irate.
And can you blame him?
Oh, dude.
And now Roxanne driving Kyrie back toward the corner. And Kyrie trying to fight out of this. Kyrie able to duck underneath. Ooh!
A bit of a
tag.
Here comes Raquel.
Raquel again preventing Kyrie Sane from making a tag here. And the powerhouse of the Judgment Day. Kyrie able to slip behind. Use her quickness. Shoulder first to the ring post goes Raquel. And now Kyrie's got an opportunity. You saw AJ Styles say, Dominic, I'm coming for you. Tag made. Dominic has to come in the match now.
Dom pleading with Roxanne to get up off the floor outside.
And there comes Styles. Looking to take the Intercontinental title from Dirty Dom at SummerSlam Sunday. There's that sliding forearm by Styles. And AJ fired up.
And this is a worst case scenario for the Intercontinental Champion. Ushigoroshi by Styles.
Styles is taking over.
AJ could be lining it up, thinking about a phenomenal forearm with Dom's name on it.
Oh, look at this.
How's that for ride or die?
Juliet coming to the rescue of Romeo. Roxanne Perez shielding Dominic Mysterio from a possible phenomenal forearm. Dom went for the cheap shot. Pele kick.
Here comes Roxanne, and there she goes.
And now Asuka takes her out.
Kick rocks Raquel.
And the Pirate Princess ready to fly. Insane elbow.
Wow, dude.
Are cooking now.
Dominic may want to turn around. AJ, phenomenal forearm. Cover. AJ Styles pins the Intercontinental Champion.
Here are your winners, the team of the Kabuki Warriors and the phenomenal AJ Styles.
I think it's safe to say that this one did not pan out the way the Judgment Day expected. Look at this next level teamwork. All three members involved as Kyrie takes to the skies. And then AJ Styles, Old Faithful, phenomenal forearm right on the money. If one of those connects this weekend at SummerSlam, we're gonna have ourselves a brand new Intercontinental Champion.
By the time we get to SummerSlam Sunday, Dominic Mysterio will have held the Intercontinental Championship over 100 days, but will it come to an end at the hands of AJ Styles?
It will.
Dominic needs to head back to the clubhouse along the rest of the Judgment Day and re-strategize and be ready for the biggest party of the summer.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, last week here on Monday Night Raw, we were treated to another banger. It was Sheamus out for revenge with Rusev.
Talk about heavy hitting. These two look to redefine the term. An absolute banger, as you said, as Sheamus likes to proclaim each and every time he competes. Rusev would reach outside for Sheamus's own shillelagh, but boom! A bro kick from the Celtic Warrior turned Rusev's lights out.
Sheamus, congratulations on your victory last week over Rusev, man.
Thanks, Jackie. You really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. You know, it really felt like you kind of gave him a taste of his own medicine, you know?
You know, Jackie, last Monday was an old school banger. As Big E would say, big meaty men slapping meat. All right, you like that one, yeah? Oh, look,
Hey! Talking about me? You should be talking about Big G, Shamo. I saw last week you had to cheat to be Rusev, kind of like you had to cheat against me a couple of weeks ago, but I'm feeling different. I got rid of Austin Theory. And now the greatest tag team of all time has my back. That's right. The New Day and Grayson Waller. I feel good.
Grayson Waller? Are you still lurking around the nether regions of WWE like a bad infection nobody wants? Anyone who touches you, fella, gets a bad dose of Walleritis.
It's not true. It's not true.
What does he have? You want to scrap?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I do.
You want to fight?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
You want to go with the Celtic Warrior?
Yeah, we want to fight.
Oh, fella. That's music to my ears. Well, take a hit, fella. You're a down under, down out who's primed for a banger beatdown. But you know what they say? When they call my name, it's banger. After banger. After banger. After banger, let's go!
After banger, yeah, I know. We ain't scared. We ain't scared at all, Sheamus. Wood.
Good job, Big G.
I think Waller meant the royal we, you know.
Oh, wow, dude. Grayson really does love to run his fucking mouth.
It's fight baby!
Michael Cole really has just become one of the best.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from
Alright, baby, no worries. Sleep well. I'll talk to you in the morning.
Man, Sheamus just keeps getting better and better and better.
No disagreement here, but we'll see if the Celtic Warrior is up to the task as he goes one-on-one with Grayson Waller live next.
Sheamus is really loving this character. They've got him playing it right now.
And here is Sheamus set for action on Monday Night Raw.
Consider this your official warning. There is a banger incoming.
Alright, Groves. I see what you tried doing there, mate. He's not wrong though. This is going to be a good match. Always is when Sheamus is involved.
Sheamus having fun with the sellout crowd here tonight in Detroit. Former 4-time world champion.
I saw Sheamus backstage earlier today, asked him how he felt physically after the banger last week against Rusev. And he said, Gravy, I feel alive. I've never felt more alive. Nothing makes me feel like that but fighting.
It's sort of, oh no.
Are you ready, fella?
Yes, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready for a bang.
Ready for a banger? Are you going to break out that orange singlet, Cole?
No, not quite. I'm retired. I retired from my Hall of Fame in-ring career a number of years ago. I've never seen anyone get so excited to get beat up.
It defies logic. There's no doubt about that. But Sheamus is certainly one of a kind.
Who doesn't love Sheamus? Still one of the best. One of the best. Currently. Without a doubt.
Oh, what a moment.
Talk about defying logic. In a matter of moments, Michael Cole, Sheamus is going to be in an actual match, a fight. Yet here he is, glad-handing with the WWE Universe, celebrating with the fans. One of the many reasons that Sheamus is oh so special to the entire WWE Universe.
Yeah, he's done everything in WWE. Mentioned 4-time world champion, 3-time United States champion, 5-time tag champ. He's won a Rumble, a Money in the Bank, and King of the Ring, of course. No, I'm done. Okay, give him a banger. Banger after banger after banger. Who's a strong man?
And his opponent from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 204 pounds, Grayson Waller.
You think this Big G thing's gonna catch on?
It's got legs. Maybe one.
Wow, dude. What the fucking fuck?
Some stars in the house, speaking of juice.
No doubt about it. Representing the Detroit Lions, Jameer Gibbs, 2-time Pro Bowl running back. And of course, representing UFC light heavyweight star Jamal Hill is in the house, taking in the sights and sounds of Monday Night Raw.
You know who isn't in the house? The New Day. Not out here in support of their new running buddy, Grayson Waller. Why is that?
Because the New Day are in mourning, Michael Cole. Have you not watched the show for the past several months? Poor Woods, poor Kingston, they may never be the same again. Mourning the loss of the tag team championships, the death of the tag team division, which I think Nick Aldis may disagree with, having announced the biggest TLC match in WWE history.
It's going to be incredible at SummerSlam this weekend. Meanwhile, Grayson Waller
6 teams in a TLC match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
He feels like he's got a new lease on life. He said he dumped the
dead weight.
Yeah, Austin Theory, who's out with an injury, but
and we all have our own opinions on that. But let's not argue about the fact that
thunderous right hand from Sheamus. Show him his boss.
Added a few pounds of muscle.
Uh-oh. Oh, and there's that rolling flatliner by
Grayson Waller. Spread.
So Waller has been in the ring with Sheamus before. They had a one-on-one match a couple of months ago. You think he would have learned his lesson and not run his mouth?
Well, listen, maybe Grayson Waller wants to stick to his guns. It's worked for him throughout a lot of his career. Not all of it, but perhaps Sheamus could be the exception. Not the strategy I would have utilized, but who am I to question Grayson Waller?
Look at the power. Sheamus into a power slam on Waller.
And sometimes there's a superstar who's just so strong, it doesn't matter what your game plan is. You're thrown off immediately. It's like Mike Tyson said, everyone's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth or get a Dublin smile, courtesy of the Celtic Warrior Predator, if you will, while we're naming horror movies.
I called it the Terminator at one point, and I never heard the end of it. Right genre, wrong classic. And Sheamus just having fun. Oh, and wow, nothing to laugh about. That just ticked Sheamus off, and I'm not sure Waller really wanted to do that. Listen, you can't take Waller lightly. He's a former tag team champion. Got all the tools in the world. Talk about potential. Waller has it all.
Rocket right to the stern of the Celtic Warrior. Here comes Waller.
Oh, Waller just ran into a wall.
Oh, no.
Sheamus. My goodness.
5 across the eyes from the Celtic Warrior. Oh, no. Poor Grayson Waller.
Just
They regret the rolling senton on the floor outside.
Entertained.
I love that.
You can count me in the entertained class. Unfortunately, it's coming at the expense of Grayson Waller.
And Waller, though, caught Sheamus with a knee.
Tiger knee.
Took a little too much time getting into the ring, and Grayson Waller took advantage. And now, a hard-talking, flashy Grayson Waller looks to take over. Waller, who has innovative offenses we're seeing here. Oh, goodness! A DDT
Oh, my
to the
God.
apron.
Extremely effective innovation by Mr. Waller.
Just spiking Sheamus clean on the top of his head on the apron, by the way. That is, look at that. Bang. Yikes. That'll scramble the brains.
Kneecapper, and Mr. Waller, you could pick up
Never mind.
in section 112.
Waller was too busy.
Never mind. Sheamus just responds with a ripcord knee right to the jaw of Grayson Waller. Holy fuck, dude.
Grayson, you're in the wrong part of town, my friend. Here Gibbs has the best seat in the house.
The 10 beats to the modern.
They're going to collapse Mr. Waller's chest. And now, Sheamus knows he could be one bro kick away from the pay window. That's Rusev.
Oh, Rusev, as Sheamus was going for the bro. Waller now.
Waller.
And a kick out at 2. Waller almost had him. Broke. Sheamus with the win, but now Rusev with Sheamus' shillelagh right to the spine. And now Rusev, relentless off the loss to Sheamus last week, assaulting Sheamus with the shillelagh.
Rusev not about to accept defeat at the hands of the Celtic Warrior. And the Bulgarian brute has come unglued. Oh no, accolade.
And Rusev with the accolade locked in, torturing Sheamus. The official begging for some help here.
Well, it's safe to say that this score is far from settled.
Finally, some more officials into the ring to try to drag Rusev off Sheamus. This is getting ugly.
We might need RoboCop to get these two separated. My goodness. Come on now.
Fucking Robocop.
Sheamus left in a heap. Rusev did not forget the loss to the Celtic Warrior last week.
Well, here we see Grayson Waller losing a few bicuspids off the kneecapper from Sheamus. And right before a presumed bro kick, Rusev would appear. Waller would look to steal the victory. But the Celtic Warrior had the bro kick in the chamber right on
That
the chin
ripcord
of
knee.
Grayson Waller. And a big win
Brother.
for Sheamus.
But no time for celebration.
Right, short-lived at best, thanks to Rusev, who would cinch in the accolade. This issue far from over. Bad blood runs deep between Rusev and Sheamus.
Hey, let's check in with our Jackie Redmond.
I love this.
Cole, thank you so
Whatever
much.
they've got cooking with that storyline with
It
Rusev
wasn't that long ago.
and
You
Sheamus.
saw the entire Survivor World.
It's an old, not only is it an old rivalry renewed, but it is just going to be phenomenal,
your
dude.
first title defense is a big one. You'll compete in a triple threat against two of the biggest superstars on our roster in Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. How do you feel about this match, knowing that this time they'll be prepared for you?
Now, why would you ask me some mess like that? I tell you what, Rhea isn't the only one that's going to be bringing the brutality. And Io may be the genius of the sky, but I can fly high too, baby. And those two, just like the rest of them heifers, are fake and phony. They all passive aggressive, but not me. I'm aggressive. And you're going to see that tonight in the 8-woman tag. It's going to be a cautionary tale. And I don't care who you throw at me, whether it's the past, the present, or the so-called future of this women's division, I'll take them all out. And when I walk out of SummerSlam with my championship and prove all the haters wrong once again, don't look shocked, because you've all been warned to proceed with caution.
Women's World title on the line at SummerSlam, as is the Intercontinental Championship. There's the #1 contender. Lyra Valkyria is here live. She faces Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, go behind the scenes and outside the ring with your favorite WWE superstars, where the drama is just intense off stage as it is under the spotlight. WWE Unreal, a brand new documentary series, debuts tomorrow right here on Netflix. Here's a sneak peek.
Yes! Oh, I can't wait for that.
This is,
You know it's time for the farewell tour
Hexa.
when this hurts your hip or like your SI joint. We'll be all right.
I thought it always, I want this to be right for you for a year. I want you to get to the end of this year and be like, man, that was everything I hoped it would be, you know?
Well, it's like the last page in a 500-page book.
Yeah.
All of us would really have up for that last page to ruin $4.99.
If there's a way.
Sure, but I'll play the stats and say it's not going to happen.
Oh, dude, I can't wait for that. Bro, that entire documentary is going to be fucking cinema.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming
folk.
Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, The New Day. Gentlemen, the reason why I brought you in here is because I wanted to get your reaction to the match we just saw between Sheamus and Grayson Waller, who apparently now is a member of the...
Hold on, man. First of all, everybody be quiet. Second of all, don't try to drive a wedge between us and Waller. What we should be doing is celebrating the fact that he has dropped the dead weight that is Austin Theory, and now his career is going to skyrocket. We should be celebrating, not booing.
Wow.
How about Detroit? You shut up! What we should be talking about is the #1 contenders, the LWO is fighting the champions, the Judgment Day tonight, for the Tag Team Championships in a match that's going to be pretty good. That match, though, would be incredible if we were in it.
That's right. And let's also talk about the fact that the only reason the LWO was in that match in the first place is because they cheated to get there.
Did they?
But what they really did was cheat the people of Detroit out of seeing us in our ring garnish.
Hold on. Ring garnish?
Come on. The garnish covers this delicious meal, Saxton. Keep up. But by the looks of all these big back gremlins in this arena, the people of Detroit could stand to miss a meal or two anyway.
But fear not, for your boys, the New Day, are here, and y'all get to feast your eyes on us. And you should be thankful for that. Matter of fact, you should thank God for that.
What you really should do, Detroit, is get down. Get off this. Get down on your knobbly knees. Raise your hands to the sky. And shut your mouths when we're talking.
Oh, wow, dude.
Raise your hands to the sky and scream out in unison. Thank God for the new day.
Okay. Well, that happened.
Monday Night Raw's in Detroit tonight. We are sold out, over 14,000 on hand for the final Raw before SummerSlam. You know, it was the Detroit area back in WrestleMania 3 where Hulk Hogan made history, and the body slam heard round the world when he slammed Andre the Giant in front of over 93,000 at the Pontiac Silverdome.
I remember watching
Many
that.
of our superstars.
Not watching it, but I watched it back.
Remembering the legacy
That
of
was...
Hulk Hogan.
I watched that back and that was just like, fuck.
There's only one Hulk Hogan. He's such a larger-than-life person, both who he was as his character and then who he is in person, and it just doesn't make sense that he's not here anymore.
He was the guy when it came to pro wrestling. When they thought about pro wrestling, they thought about like Hulk Hogan. That was always like, you wrestle like Hulk Hogan? Yes. And for that reason, I think that's why the WWE is what it is today.
Losing a friend, losing a mentor, losing an icon.
This is what Hulk always loved his whole life. He loved this. You know, it's just something that just made him tick. He loved it, and he loved the fans.
He was somebody that really transcended past professional wrestling and, you know, into pop culture.
And what he's done, what he contributed to this our whole lifestyle, our whole business, you know, helped us catapult it to where it is today.
He's a pillar. He's an icon. He's on the Rushmore. No matter what, everyone always says Hulk Hogan because he was a staple and still is a staple, and he left a legacy.
He is the original WWE superstar. He's the model for it. Everybody else was a wrestler, which was great. It's cool to be a wrestler. It was different to be a superstar, and to be able to say that because of him as the OG, they're gonna realize that our Babe Ruth isn't with us anymore.
And in remembrance
You know what I hear? I hear Jey Uso's family says now, with Seth Rollins on the shelf for an extended period of time, we're nothing more than just a group without a leader.
Which we now have. Listen. You've got this. We've got this. Tonight, you're going to destroy Jey Uso. You're going to tsunami Jey Uso. And we're going to restore ultimate power and total control over all of WWE. And that starts tonight with you.
Tonight, Jey Uso and any member of his family, I am going to leave down, out, and tsunami. That worked.
I have a plan.
That's a scary thought. Breaker is a plan.
That's just a terrifying thought. When someone is sociopathic and arguably his character is borderline psychotic, has a plan. I'm a little bit nervous about that one. I can't lie.
She's the #1 contender for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and on SummerSlam Sunday, she'll battle Becky Lynch for the title. But I'll show you what happened last week on Monday Night Raw. Lyra was actually teaming with Bayley against the Judgment Day for women's tag titles.
The matchup was certainly an unusual pairing, but the man would make her presence known at the expense of her SummerSlam challenger, launching an attack on Valkyria, who was absent as Bayley needed a tag, which led to Roxanne Perez looking to capitalize, which she would in the form of a blind tag to Raquel Rodriguez. A thunderous Tejana bomb takes out Bayley, and her championship dreams went up in smoke. But now as we head to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, the man Becky Lynch, the reigning Women's Intercontinental Champion, will defend against Lyra Valkyria, but this time there are no countouts, no disqualifications, no excuses.
Oh, here we go.
What is up, Detroit? We are 5 days away from SummerSlam. How we feeling? I am Lyra Valkyria, and these are more than just my big shoes. These are my Becky Stompers. In 2 weeks, in 1 week, I will be standing here as your first ever two-time Women's Intercontinental Champion. Or I will have failed, and I will never again be able to challenge for the title as long as Becky is champion.
Oh, shit.
Actually, if that happens, there's a good chance I won't be standing at all, because Becky is going to have to beat me into the ground if she wants to walk out of SummerSlam with that title. Look, I already know that Becky doesn't like to play by the rules. In fact, that's the only reason that she was able to beat me for the championship in the first place. So I thought,
really?
fine, let's try it her way. Can't break the rules if there were no rules to be broken, right? Some of you guys, you might think that I'm playing right into her hands. But the thing you need to understand is, I've seen everything that Becky Lynch has ever done. I know exactly what she's capable of in this type of matchup. But she doesn't know what I'm capable of. In fact, I'm not even sure if I know what I'm capable of. All I know is I am prepared to go to a place that I have never gone before and do.
Well, she's going to have to, because the match Saturday, remember, Corey, is no disqualification, no count out. If Lyra doesn't win, she doesn't get a shot at the Intercontinental Championship ever again, as long as Becky's the champ.
Incredibly high stakes for both Valkyria and Lynch, and Lyra's got her feet planted like she's ready to fight, but wait a minute! Oh, look at that! Valkyria was a step ahead!
Becky Lynch came out from out of nowhere with a kendo stick, but Lyra Valkyria was ready for Becky, and now unloading on Lynch with a kendo stick, which would be legal on SummerSlam Sunday.
Lyra swinging that lumber like O'Neal Cruz at the expense of the Intercontinental Champion, and Lynch trying to get the hell out of Dodge.
And Becky intercepting Lyra, and now it's Becky's turn. But Lyra not going to allow it to happen, was going to go for Nightwing, and Becky retreats. I sat down today with Becky Lynch for an interview that will air on the Countdown show this coming SummerSlam Sunday. I asked Becky, what are you scared of? Are you scared of losing your championship to Lyra Valkyria? Becky paused for a moment and said, I'm not scared of anything. I'm a history maker.
Becky Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria on a collision course for SummerSlam. And I too sat down with somebody who's on a collision course of his own come SummerSlam earlier today, that being Sami Zayn, who will go one-on-one with Karrion Kross. And let's just say the interview got a little tense.
Oh, here we go.
Sami, you and Karrion Kross have been at odds for the last several months.
Yeah.
Those issues all come to a head this weekend. What are you hoping to accomplish at SummerSlam?
I'm just hoping to be done with this guy once and for all. This guy's been a thorn in my side for months. He's obsessed, and I don't fully understand what it is he wants out of me. He wants to get some sort of truth, some warped truth. I don't know, and I don't care at this point. At this point, it's impeding me. It's standing in the way of me achieving my goals, which I've been very clear about. I'm trying to become a world champion here, and as long as I'm dealing with Karrion Kross, that's not going to happen. So SummerSlam, I put an end to it once and for all.
Well, I've got to ask. Ribs.
Nice.
Yeah, hi. We're in
Hey.
I insist.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I had this idea when I was coming in here to just blast you across your stomach with a steel rod again. And then I was thinking, you're not going to make it to SummerSlam, and that doesn't work for me. Because everybody I've been dealing with here in WWE, eventually, I get them to show their true colors. Except you. Which is really starting to piss me off. So here's what's going to happen. After I beat you at SummerSlam, you are going to say the words, Kross told the truth. And then I'll go away, and you can go on and become world champion. Because believe me, Sami, you are no different than anybody else. And you are certainly no better than me.
You think you're so smart, huh? You think you've got me figured out? You think you've got everybody? You think you're some kind of puppet master revealing everybody's inner... What is it exactly that you think? What do you want, huh? I'll tell you what. You beat me at SummerSlam, I'll say whatever it is you want to say, okay? You want me to say? I'll say whatever it is you want me to say, but here's what I want you to think about for now. Maybe you're wrong, huh? About everything. Maybe you're wrong about me. You're wrong about everybody else. Maybe you're wrong about yourself. And when I beat you at SummerSlam, because make no mistake, I am going to beat you at SummerSlam. And when I do, I want you to look me in the eyes. And you're going to look at me and you're going to say that you were wrong. I'll see you at SummerSlam.
I don't get it.
Well, something has to give.
Here we go.
The following is an 8-woman tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Orlando, Florida, she is the Women's World Champion, Naomi!
Oh, something tells me this next one's about to be a major thriller.
8-women tag team match featuring the Women's World Champ, live on Netflix.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
You know, brash new attitude has served Naomi well, winning her first world championship in many years here in WWE. Of course, the cash-in on Io Sky back at Evolution. Naomi now on top of the world, but has her hands full at SummerSlam, Corey, in a triple threat match with her title on the line.
Champion at a decided disadvantage as she defends against the two women she cashed in her contract on, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. What Women's World Champion.
That'll all be a part of SummerSlam Sunday. The Women's World title up for grabs. No champion's advantage, of course, in a triple threat matchup. Naomi knows that well. No disqualification either. The reason she won the championship, cashing in her Money in the Bank contract.
But Naomi in no way, shape, or form seems to be sweating SummerSlam. Not even a little bit. She seemed extremely confident. In fact, I think this is the most confident Naomi has ever been. And you called it a new attitude? I'm going to disagree in that this is the real attitude of Naomi.
Well, Naomi also seems to be looking ahead past SummerSlam to Clash in Paris, the final day of August, when she believes she'll be defending the Women's World title against Stephanie McCare, who, of course, won the Battle Royal of Evolution to earn that opportunity.
The new Women's World Champion, eager to welcome all challengers.
Pledge your allegiance to Chelsea Green.
Oh, God.
And her tag team partners, Elba Fire and Piper Niven, the Secret Service, and from Victoria, BC, Chelsea Green.
Well, for some reason, Chelsea Green, Alba Fire, and Piper Niven have decided to target both Nikki Bella and Stephanie McCare.
What do you mean, for some reason? As though it's some great mystery, Scooby-Doo. Chelsea Green wants to be at the top of the card. Chelsea Green and the Secret Service all have aspirations of gold in WWE, and Stephanie McCare is standing in between those aspirations, as is the WWE Hall of Famer, Nikki Bella.
And Stephanie and Nikki also played a part in eliminating the three women from the Battle Royal at Evolution a few weeks back.
What the fucking fuck?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this coming Saturday and Sunday, of course, an epic, historic, first ever two-night SummerSlam in New Jersey.
It's also another good week of podcasts as well.
Unbelievable week of podcasts lined up as we get set to whet your appetite for SummerSlam. Well, here on Monday Night Raw tonight, we are sold out in Detroit. Let's head over to Jackie Redmond.
Cole, thank you so much. I'm here with Bailey. Bailey, I appreciate the time. Listen, last week, unfortunately, you came up short in that women's tag team match. And as of right now, you're not slated to appear at SummerSlam this weekend. So I was just curious, you know, where your head's at. What's next for Bailey? Do you know?
I lost my opportunity at the IC title. Lost my opportunity at the tag titles. I already missed WrestleMania, and now I'm missing SummerSlam. So, Jackie, for the first time in my career, I am at a loss for words. So,
Wow. Cole, as I send it back to you, I mean, you've covered Bailey's entire career. Have you ever seen her look this lost?
Jackie, that's a great way to put it. Lost, a very dejected Bailey. She has
Very deflated. I don't know if this is storyline related or what, but that is a very, very deflated and a very, very emotionally clouded superstar right there. That sucks to see, man.
We are set now for 8-woman tag team action. There's one team, the world champ Naomi, Chelsea Green, and her secret Purvis.
The Little Caesar Center is jam-packed with Patriots, Cole.
And their opponents, first from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky
The former Women's World Champion, of course, lost the title at Evolution when Naomi cashed in Money in the Bank.
Oh. And now for Stephanie Vaquer.
From San Fernando, Chile, Stephanie Vaquer.
The next #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. She will face the winner of Io, Rhea, and Naomi at SummerSlam at Clash in Paris, the final day of August for the Women's World title. Of course, Stephanie winning the Battle Royal at Evolution.
From Scottsdale, Arizona, WWE Hall of Famer, Nikki Bella.
Knocked off Chelsea Green a couple of weeks ago in her first singles match in 8 years in WWE.
Fearless Nikki looking to return to form.
Everywhere she goes, this woman just blows the roof off the joint.
And their tag team partner from Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Look at that team. Vaquer, Bella, Ripley, and Io Sky.
Wow, dude.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now available. Where? By Aaron Andrews. And WWE have teamed up to release brand new products to celebrate the first ever 2-night SummerSlam. Shop this new collection and more at WWEshop.com. Corey partners tonight, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, but on SummerSlam Sunday, it'll be every woman for themselves as they battle in a triple threat with Naomi for the Women's World title.
Tonight they are bound by a common enemy. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Everyone in this matchup wants what Naomi has, that being the Women's World Championship. Curious to see how this one plays out ahead of SummerSlam.
And SummerSlam Sunday for the Women's World title. Eight-woman tag team matchup here tonight. The stars are out on Monday Night Raw. Speaking of SummerSlam, want to remind everyone, special start time on both Saturday and Sunday. SummerSlam gets underway at 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock on the West Coast. That'll be preceded by a very special 3-hour countdown show, which gets underway at high noon on the West Coast, 3 o'clock on the East Coast, both Saturday and Sunday.
So 11 p.m. 11 p.m. on Saturday night. So it's not 1 a.m.
So the Women's World
Sunday morning.
Naomi is going to start things off against the woman she
I mean, that makes sense. Saturday and Sunday straight into Monday.
Perhaps not.
Thought that was what we were going to see, but it seems as though Mommy wants to get her some of the Women's World Champion. Naomi
went right after Naomi with a big boot. Naomi able to slip out of harm's way. Of course, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky were in the midst of a classic at Evolution before Naomi came out, cashed in her Money in the Bank contract.
Absolutely shocking turn of events that has led to Naomi as Women's World Champion. I guarantee you those wounds are still fresh in the minds of both Ripley and Sky.
Rhea Ripley hoping to win her 4th World Championship at SummerSlam on Sunday. And Naomi face first off the power of Rhea Ripley.
Looks like Rhea just threw Naomi at the feet of her own team and said, here, who else wants some?
And Chelsea Green didn't really want to tag in, but she was forced to that time. And now Rhea Ripley says, come on, Chelsea. Chelsea, of course, a former United States champion and tag team champion. And Green begging her secret Hervis to help her out.
I mean, to be fair, Chelsea shouldn't have to beg the Secret Hervis to help her out. That's why she employs the Secret Hervis.
She's had a rough few days. Lost to Jade Cargill on SmackDown, and here comes Nikki Bella. And Nikki going right after Chelsea Green.
Nikki has seen enough.
Two-time Divas champ and a Hall of Famer. Nikki Bella back in action here in WWE.
Cross face breaker.
Knocked off Chelsea
By the looks of that. I don't know what that's actually called.
Driving Chelsea.
Schoolgirl from behind, shoulders down.
And a kick out. You were saying?
I say a lot of things. I lose my train of thought rather easily.
Huge spine buster.
And Chelsea Green trying to retreat. Was not expecting that fire out of Nikki Bella here tonight.
Nikki Bella just shouting, "You want to play that game? All right, bet."
Target of it. Tag. Here comes Alba Fire of the Secret Hervis.
And I don't think Nikki Bella realizes that Alba is legal. Went after Chelsea, and well, she made her pay.
Series of forearms by Nikki.
Oh!
Big kick.
That was a super kick.
Play a part, even when you're dealing with people who aren't normally your teammates. The Secret Hervis and Chelsea all the same. Painful page. That could do it.
Piper Niven is legal. She did make the tag and a kick out by Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella in all types of trouble right now.
I really love the character that Piper Niven's just evolved into, being involved with this faction in obviously the form of Alba Fire and Chelsea Green.
Desperately trying to make a tag.
It's looking really good. Piper Niven's career is really starting to look up now.
Standing over a fallen Nikki,
It's going to take a lot of time to rebuild that career, you know?
Piper's supremely confident at all times, due in no small part to her power advantage over most competitors she's encountered.
Yeah, team doing a great job now isolating Nikki Bella.
This crowd really wants her here in the match, eh? Good lord.
Nikki in the corner. Again, talked about this brash attitude by Naomi. She is so confident. Doesn't seem to fear this triple threat match Sunday at all. Cover. Kick out at 2.
Listen, Naomi is not some rookie. Naomi has been there, done that. It may have been a while, but she's finally found her true self. Naomi is as comfortable and confident as she has ever been. I don't know that Naomi has a reason to be nervous about SummerSlam, and in fact, being nervous could be the downfall of a great champion.
Yeah, the problem is she doesn't have a champion's advantage now in a triple threat match. Oh, and Naomi with a big kick, dropping Nikki. Again, a big smile on her face. The aggressiveness of the world champ tag made. Here comes Piper Niven.
Nikki reaching desperately for her own corner, but things about to go from bad to worse for the Hall of Famer. Here comes Niven.
This is the first time that Secret Hervis has performed on Monday Night Raw in a matchup. Alba Fire now.
Yeah, they Friday Night SmackDown team, eh?
Now, of course, with Nikki down and out, Chelsea wants to get in the match. And look at this, cheap shot now by Green and Piper Niven.
And this is what I talk about when I mean tag team chemistry. You don't develop that sort of relationship overnight, but Chelsea and the Secret Hervis all on the exact same page.
Nikki's undergone a tremendous amount of punishment in this match, whipped into the corner now. And tag made, and here comes the former United States champion.
Well, listen, a lot of superstars can't take a long layoff from WWE. The game is always changing. The superstars are always evolving. And I mean this with no disrespect to Nikki Bella, who deserves to be a Hall of Famer. But this is a different level of competition than perhaps Nikki was used to for her career.
Nikki Bella said that this time around it's about her. She's going to make it about me, and that's what she's trying to do here. Naomi, though, once again, making her pay.
This crowd in Detroit really does want Rhea in the match. Good grief.
It's the final Monday Night Raw before SummerSlam. We're sold out, 14,703 in Detroit tonight. 8-woman tag team matchup underway, and Corey, Naomi's team has been dominating Nikki Bella.
Fantastic teamwork from Naomi's side of the ring. For the last several minutes, spending a great deal of time focusing on Nikki Bella and her injured neck.
Yeah, Nikki trying to drag herself to the corner to make some sort of tag. suffering a tremendous amount of punishment at the hands of Naomi here. Women's World Champ, big smile on her face, cocky, confident, brash. Defends the title Sunday at SummerSlam against Rhea and Io in a triple threat.
Like a Nikki Bella remix from the champ.
And Naomi, oh my goodness, that slide into a slap. That was just embarrassing and humiliating.
Well, you just said moments ago that Naomi's become brash. How much more brash can you get than blatant disrespect of a Hall of Famer?
And Nikki Bella trying to rally.
What was that?
Nikki needs to turn the tides, needs to make a tag in desperate fashion. Io Sky eager to join, as is Ripley, as is Vaquer.
Critical moment in this matchup. Naomi trying to make it to her corner. Nikki Bella trying to drag herself. Tag made, Alba Fire tag made. Here comes Io Sky, the former women's world champion. And Io Sky unloading. Well, it's Rhea Ripley cheering Io on despite the fact their opponent's Sunday. Standing switch by Fire.
And you gotta remember, a lot of these guys are friends outside of the ring. And that doesn't change inside of the ring. If they're on the same team, they will cheer for each other.
World champion, Io
As we just saw with Rhea and Io.
Sky put on the brakes.
Naomi missed wildly. Io made her pay. A Fire from behind, blasting Io. Tag, here comes Green.
Chelsea looking to capitalize on the hard work of the Secret Hervis.
But for the double team, Sky avoids. Io with a drop kick, wow, on the crowd in Detroit. Chelsea with a kick to the ear.
Down goes Sky.
What a sell by Sky.
By Green, kick out.
Io is one good actress, I can't lie.
Chelsea making absolutely sure Nikki Bella is watching her every move.
And now it's Io who's in trouble. In the wrong corner. Piper Niven now into the fray. I tell you, Naomi's team so impressive in the way they've been able to isolate their opponents.
Classic tag team strategy. Trying to cut the ring in half, try to keep your opponent far, far away from their team.
And here's the world champ, Naomi.
I like the quick tags we're seeing right now as well.
Naomi into the corner. Big forearm to Io Sky. Tag again.
Always trying to keep the freshest woman in the ring at all times.
Rhea chance breaking out here in Detroit.
Hey, it sounds like it's a mix of Io and Rhea.
Uh-oh.
Chelsea got a little overconfident. Io made her pay.
Trying to fight back. Naomi, though, able to avoid that. Now delivers a shoulder to the midsection.
Naomi now legal
Where
for
are we
her
going
team,
with
apparently.
this? Where are we going with this sequence? Uh-oh.
Oh, and Io Sky taken out.
This is getting spiked on the top of right from the second row. That is...
Big stomp by the champion.
Just total disdain from the champ. Oh, big leg drop. Cover, hooks the leg. Io somehow manages to kick out.
Right now, Io Sky finds herself in the same exact position as Nikki Bella several moments ago.
Rhea and Stephanie and Nikki desperately looking for a tag. Realize Io's in trouble here.
Tag made from the outside. Chelsea Green, I believe, tagging herself in. Now a tag to Alba Fire. 5 seconds allotted.
You wouldn't think. Right.
Code breaker by Green. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, a senton to the spine. Top rope now, Alba Fire. The swanton, cover now for the win. And Nikki and Stephanie McCare breaking things up.
Big kick from Green, drops La Primera.
Yeah, things starting to get out of control here.
I'm surprised it took this long, Cole.
And Mommy's now in the ring. Piper trying to prevent Chelsea. Naomi says, I'll go after her.
Big kick drops the champion.
Oh, goodness. What a side slam. Now Rhea sent outside the ring.
What is going on
goodness.
here?
Naomi driving Rhea shoulder first into the
It won't. That was not shoulder first. I promise you that right now. That did not look pretty, whatever that was.
Legal for their respective teams. Shoulders down.
And a kick out by Fire. And a kick right to the face.
Our official Eddie Arango certainly has his hands full in this one.
Knew that was going to be the case in this 8-woman tag team matchup.
Nothing pretty there from Fire. Just a clubbing shot across the back of Io's neck. Sky reverses.
Face first.
Oh.
And Io with an opportunity.
Unfortunately, only one option remains for the genius of the sky, that being La Primera, the Dark Angel, Stephanie Baker. Arm extended, ready for the tag.
Her and Io had a classic match last week before it was interrupted. Tag made. And Stephanie Baker's got issues with Chelsea Green. Has an opportunity to take out all of her frustrations. Cross body off the top rope.
Here she comes, and hell is coming with her. The Dark Angel taking out anything that moves.
#1 contender in August for the
That was a really good
Baker.
setup by Piper.
Baker has captivated the entire WWE universe in short order. And that's certainly drawn the ire of much of the women's locker room, Naomi included. But look at Stephanie tee off.
Headbutts by Baker, dropping Naomi in the corner.
He gave me another concussion. Double knees in the corner.
And on the other side as well.
Baker like a one-woman army.
And Chelsea Green suffers the same fate as her secret Hervis. Oh, that dragon screw.
That'll destroy your knee in short order here. Belly to back suplex by Baker.
Oh, here we go, dude.
We're happily married men, Cole.
Devil's kiss.
Leave it alone.
I can't do Booker justice. Cover by Baker. Alba Fire breaks it up with a kick.
A relatively
Alba has
soft
been the
one, that.
MVP of her team thus far. Bella Buster
with the Bella Buster to fire. And Naomi looks like she's going to think twice about going after Nikki Bella, and the Women's World Champ said, I don't need any of this. She's going to walk out on her team.
Certainly appears to be a possibility. Wait a minute. Io from behind.
Io said not so fast.
Cinema.
Nikki Bella drops the champ.
Io Sky with a missile drop kick.
Naomi in search of any sort of respite. Keep your eyes on Niven.
Oh, and Piper with a double clothesline, and now mocking Io and Nikki. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I love that, dude.
Talk about
How is she standing, dude?
Rumble. Rhea with a headbutt.
No.
Riptide.
Watch Chelsea Green from behind.
Ooh.
That's an ill-advised decision by Ms. Green.
And now Stephanie Baker with the SVB. The Stephanie Baker bomb on Green for the win.
Here are your winners, the team of Io Sky, Nikki Bella, Rhea Ripley, and Stephanie Baker.
I'll tell you what, I cannot wait for the triple threat on SummerSlam Sunday. Naomi defending against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. What a match that's going to be.
Think back to Evolution. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley putting on an instant classic before Naomi.
That really was.
The WWE Universe. That one may steal the entire weekend. That is SummerSlam.
Well, El Grande Americano, right? He's not making
Oh,
many
God,
friends.
here we go.
He's upset at American Made. He's upset at the LWO. Well, let's show you what happened last week in this big triple threat matchup to determine the #1 contenders for the World Tag Titles.
We see Ivy Nile representing American Made coming to the aid of the Creed Boys, which would draw the ire of Dragon Lee. However, El Grande Americano would arrive to even the odds, take Dragon Lee out of the equation. But Julius and Brutus didn't seem too pleased to see Americano, which opened the door for the action to continue. But it would be Joaquin Wilde with a flash pin on Kofi Kingston to secure the opportunity for the LWO to become tag team champions.
Chin up. Come on, get up. It's not the end of the world. It's just one night, all right? Think about it like this. Zoom out. What did everyone say when we got rid of Rhea? They said that was it for the Judgment Day. And what did everyone say when we got rid of Damien? They said that was it for the Judgment Day. Said we were dead. All these factions that come and go, but the only one that's still here is the Judgment Day. All right? So chin up, look at us. We got all this gold. Judgment Day's stronger than ever. Liv's not even here.
That's right. And on top of that, LWO are about to get smashed up right
That's
now.
right. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Speaking of, do you guys need any assistance?
No, mate. You stay back here and chill and, I don't know, play some video games or something.
Here you go.
It's for me?
Yeah.
You play video games?
Yeah, of course I do.
This is mine, right?
Yeah. You want to play some WWE 2K25?
Maybe.
You know who else likes to play 2K25? Liv.
Let's call her. That's great. That's great. FaceTime? Yeah, I got her on speed.
Tom handling his business. Busy man. He's got to defend the Intercontinental title this weekend against AJ Styles. Meanwhile, we got a matchup for the World Tag Team titles. LWO looking for gold for the first time for these two men. They take on the Judgment Day live on Netflix.
This is our night!
I literally don't see it. I don't see where they're going with that storyline with Dominic and Roxanne and Finn and Liv. And I don't see it. I literally don't see it.
First time in their careers here in WWE.
I mean, I might have a hunch.
For the LWO
ultimately
about respect.
I don't know. I just
have both been doing
don't
their
know.
thing for quite some time here in WWE, but perhaps aren't viewed with the same level of respect as a Rey Mysterio or as a Dragon Lee or other LWO members. Winning tag team gold tonight would absolutely solidify their status as major players in WWE. No doubt about that. Won the triple threat match last week, as we showed you earlier on. You know, we talked a lot tonight about what was an unbelievable weekend in Mexico past Saturday and Sunday. A historic weekend, record-breaking crowds. Mexico City and Monterrey, and the whole weekend, the Super Show weekend, started off with the legend, Corey, Rey Mysterio in the house.
El Padre de Dominic, as he is now known. There you see Pagano and Psycho Clown having a little fun with an effigy of El Grande Americano. My guy, Mr. Iguana, who's captivating the world at a record pace. Penta with perhaps the coolest entrance gear, paying respect to Aztec heritage at the WWE Super Show.
His daughter involved as well. Again, historic weekend
Wow.
in Mexico.
The Judgment Day has been around for 3 years already.
So, Corey, my question is, are you impressed with what Finn Balor is doing as he sort of assumed the leadership role of Judgment Day since the Liv Morgan injury?
Now, how can you not be impressed? Finn Balor is arguably the glue that holds the Judgment Day together as a whole. And in doing so, what has it led to? Championship after championship after championship. The Judgment Day clubhouse adorned in gold, in no small part due to its new de facto leader.
Balor and J.D. McDonough making their first title defense since defeating the New Day for the tag team titles.
How cool must it be for J.D. McDonough to win tag team gold along someone who trained you, who broke you in, who has really meant the world through your entire career, that of course being Finn Balor.
This is just gonna be like a cakewalk for them unless there's some shenanigans.
You know, SummerSlam TakeOver is coming to American Dream in New Jersey. The SummerSlam Superstore opens this Friday at 11 a.m. Shop the largest selection of SummerSlam merchandise, including SummerSlam mini titles and more. Superstore, located at American Dream, is open this Friday through Sunday, mall hours.
Also at American Dream, meet your favorite WWE superstars at the SummerSlam photo experience. Tickets are required. Photo experience tickets are available now at SummerSlamPhotos.com.
He took it to them. Oh my God, that was so good. I love that. Yes.
Amazing. All right, now we're done. We're done. Let's go wash up.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Hey, how do you say your last name again?
Look, we're friends right now. We just teamed together and all that. But at SummerSlam this weekend, I am going to finally have your number.
Rhea, you've never beat me, and you never will.
We'll see about that.
Oh, the storyline keeps developing, dude. I love it. I feel sorry for Naomi, I really do, because Naomi's stuck in between that storyline. And her first defense is including them. Those two women.
Is for the World Tag Team Championship! Introducing first, the challengers at a combined weight of 370 pounds, Joaquin Wild and Cruz del Toro, the LWO. And their opponents at a combined weight of 385 pounds, they are the World Tag Team Champions, Finn Balor and JD McDonough, the Judgment Day!
You know, Corey, we have said often that Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wild are on the cusp of something great. Perhaps they finally realized their dream and their goal here tonight.
It could all come to fruition tonight. That's what it's all about in this one, the World Tag Team Championship. And we were talking a few moments ago about Del Toro and Wild.
Why are they chanting for Michael Cole?
Really
what? I'm
paid their
confused.
dues, done everything that
What
they
the
can
fuck?
do to achieve success in WWE. I've known Joaquin Wild since he broke into the business. I remember seeing his first day of training. He has since traveled the world, honed his craft, overcome a career and life-threatening injury back in 2017, and here he is with the opportunity of a lifetime. Cruz del Toro, much the same. Traveled the world, had a great deal of success in Mexico in the world of Lucha Libre before arriving in WWE. But both Wild and Del Toro feel that they need to earn even more respect to be taken seriously by the WWE Universe.
And they both talked a lot about what Rey Mysterio, of course, is out with an injury, has meant to their career. The tutelage that Rey has brought them as they've joined the LWO. Now Balor whipped into the corner. Del Toro launched out to the apron.
Del Toro goes to the midsection of Finn Balor, sunset flip over the top. Balor rolls through, drop kick.
Right on the temple. Wasn't even on their face, it was like high forehead, top of the noggin kind of placement.
His movements are so crisp, done with such precision. All of his strikes, all of his high impact maneuvers. Certainly a result of years training under none other than his tag team partner, Finn Balor, but Del Toro with a knee right across the bridge of the nose of McDonough.
Now Joaquin Wild comes in off the tag. Another tag made. Frequent tags now by the LWO. This double team will do them well. JD McDonough run into the double elbow.
Look at this.
And Wild! Long time McDonough by Del Toro.
Wild is a risk taker, not afraid of the skies, nor is Del Toro. Into the cover.
Cover for the championship. And a kick at two. That was close.
And if you're JD McDonough and Finn Balor, you're using this opportunity as a showcase to the rest of the division, to all of WWE, to establish yourself as the bar of tag team wrestling. Obviously, we mentioned earlier the incredibly high stakes, biggest TLC match ever going down at SummerSlam. But Balor and McDonough want the world to be talking about them as the best tag team in the business.
Now JD McDonough, I believe one of the most underrated superstars in WWE today. Kid has all the tools. Of course, trained by Finn Balor.
Look at this.
Oh, and a moonsault cover now. Is it enough to put him away? And a kick out at 2 by Del Toro.
We talk all the time about the importance of tag team chemistry, but what you just said, the fact that McDonough was trained by Finn Balor, I don't know that there is any tag team in the business that has better chemistry than McDonough and Balor. They are quite literally in the same sentence, not just the same page.
Well, again, they were brought up in the same hometown. Balor became a mentor for McDonough at a very young age. Del Toro slipped a bit, didn't matter. Top rope now. Balor trying to take advantage, but Cruz Del Toro going to make both of them pay.
That was a beautiful sequence.
Sharp tonight. McDonough from behind sent crashing to the outside. Keep your eyes on the skies, Cole.
Joaquin Wilde loves to fly. Going to do it again.
Huge crossbody block takes down the Judgment Day.
That was a phenomenal sequence, dude.
The LWO win the World Tag Team titles.
Yeah, man. I'm all for it, bro. Like, what the fuck? What was that sequence? That sequence is something special, mate. Holy shit.
The LWO so far.
Very much so. I know how much this opportunity means to Joaquin Wilde and Cruz Del Toro. They certainly brought their A games tonight. Will it be enough? Time will tell, but stereo baseball slide drop kicks from the challenger.
Yeah, Balor and McDonough are going to have to do something to regroup. What they need to do, Corey, is slow the pace.
I would agree with you. I know that Joaquin Wilde is extremely well-versed in submission.
Oh!
That's what they needed.
That was an absolute
Maybe it was a Hail
pace
Mary,
turn.
but it paid off. J.D. McDonough right on the money.
Sensational counter by J.D. McDonough.
That was the opening McDonough was looking for.
And now the high elbow, and now the Judgment Day will slow the pace and look to wear Wilde down. Isolate him from his partner. Punish him, as McDonough's doing here. Tag made off the back suplex. Here's Balor, former Universal Champion. Cover kick out at 2.
Wasn't Finn the inaugural Universal Champion before they scrapped the belt?
Joaquin Wilde took to the skies one time too many and was met with a drop kick into his guts by J.D. McDonough.
Balor now talking trash as the Judgment Day is taken over. Of course, they defend the tag titles tonight. Raquel and Roxanne of the Judgment Day will defend the tag titles this weekend at SummerSlam against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. And Dominic Mysterio defend his Intercontinental title against AJ Styles this weekend.
The Judgment Day is about to lose so much gold
Clubhouse will look extremely different
this weekend.
Yeah, no more gold perhaps. And the downward spiral could start tonight if Balor and McDonough lose the titles. Double team now to Wilde. Balor into the cover quickly, hooks the leg, and Judgment Day really forcing Wilde to work here, kick out of numerous covers, just wearing Wilde down.
No wasted motion by Balor or McDonough. Tag made once again.
A lot of tag team action tonight here on Monday Night Raw.
Again, gonna slow things down.
Not a right lot of solos competition tonight. I don't really believe so anyway. I think we've only had so far. I think we've one singles
5 nights from
match.
SummerSlam and the World Tag titles are on
And then obviously we've got the main event tonight,
McDonough and Balor of the Judgment Day
where it'll be
Joaquin Wilde and Cruz Del Toro.
where the match will be thrown out,
Balor have really taken over against Wilde here for you.
as Monday Night Raw would normally do.
Well, they understand who they're dealing with. I assure you, Balor and McDonough did their homework on their challengers, but there is no shortage of fight in the heart of Joaquin Wilde.
And McDonough able to quell the momentum of Wilde there. Joaquin, though. Oh, and Balor now. Balor took a cheap shot as McDonough almost ran over the referee Rod Zapata. And the veteran move of Balor there.
No doubt about it, but watch out, Finn!
Oh, no, McDonough now driven into Finn Balor, who bounces right off our announce table.
We know J.D. McDonough has a unique relationship with our announce table. Hopefully Balor has better luck, but Del Toro is now legal for the LWO.
And Cruz Del Toro picking up the pace now off the crossbody and the drop kicks.
Around we go, beautiful spinning head scissors. And a right hand drops Balor on the outside. McDonough catches Cruz with an elbow.
Oh, and
Oh, shit.
Getting paid. Kick right to the midsection. Look at the Wells building on the midsection of McDonough. There's a kick now to Balor. Drops him to the floor.
Del Toro showing the WWE Universe what he is capable of.
I'm not sure what he's capable of here.
That is a lot of distance to cover.
Del Toro, top rope. Balancing himself. McDonough's in trouble. Coast to coast.
Oh, he got it all.
Del Toro went coast to coast.
McDonough might be out.
Cover now to win the World Tag Team titles. Kick out by JD. This is incredible.
Oh my goodness, dude.
20 feet from coast to coast, all the way across the ring. And I think Del Toro had a few feet to spare.
That was phenomenal.
Right in the face of the champion.
Imagine being McDonough, you're hung up, you have nowhere to go, and you see this guy flying across the ring at you, kick you in the head.
Hey, it. All right, Michael.
Detroit letting all 4 competitors know they appreciate it. This is awesome, but tag made. Balor legal once again.
Yeah, the 6-time tag team champion Finn Balor now in the ring. Tagged by Wilde. Joaquin Wilde, legal man, launches himself off the top rope. Balor catches him with a kick to the midsection.
Another double team incoming, courtesy of the champions.
Oh! Maybe not!
Double counter by the challengers. The LWO in search of that little bit of magic. This could be it.
Wilde and Del Toro with a suicide dives, and the LWO could be closing in on the World Tag Titles.
Balor in trouble.
If they win this, their careers are just gonna skyrocket.
Up the top rope now, Del Toro, legal man.
The LWO's career is just gonna go from being an underrated faction to being a literal main headline type shit.
The titles for the Judgment Day.
McDonough's timing was impeccable. It may have been the only reason the LWO don't own the gold now. But I don't know who got the worst of that exchange.
Oh my God, what the hell's he doing here?
El Grande Americano!
El Grande Americano has no business in this matchup. I told you he had some sort of issue with LWO.
Oh, trust me, that bad blood goes back generations.
And now Dragon Lee's here. Generations.
What
The
have
guy's
they?
been here 2 weeks.
That's the future and the past of Lucha Libre.
Dragon Lee going after El Grande Americano. We know the original El Grande Americano had an issue with Dragon Lee. I don't know
Inside cradle by Balor.
Now for the championship and a kick out at 2.
Del Toro was distracted by
Oh,
the chaos on the
that's a
outside, but
thunderous
just dropped
kick.
in with a boot. No
The
one to tag
connection
for
on
Cruz
that,
Del Toro.
dude.
McDonough
Got rocked by an enziguri and dropped the tag team championship in the ring.
I believe he was going to use that as a weapon, and now Zapata, and now Joaquin Wilde takes out McDonough. There are bodies flying everywhere.
Del Toro now has
Bro, this
acquired
one's
the
just
target.
complete pandemonium right now. Holy.
Now,
Americano's back.
Now, who the hell is this now?
Del Grande Americano.
The guy's a foot shorter than the other idiot.
What are you talking about? Finn Balor from the top. Coup de grace.
This other masked dude just... He just cost the LWO the tag titles.
Who the fuck was that?
And still the World Tag Team Champions.
I mean, I knew there'd be some shenanigans, but who the was that guy?
What is going on? Now there's 2 El Grande Americanos.
What are you talking about, Cole? Let's talk about the Judgment Day. After an incredible defense and great effort by the challengers, the LWO literally left it all in the ring. El Grande Americano once again.
So wait a minute. He ran back to the locker room, threw a sweatsuit on, a warm-up suit, came back out here again.
You got to protect your body. You got to take care of your muscles. You don't want to tear. You don't want to pull something during SummerSlam season. Triple Mania is right around the corner. Who knows? Finn Balor with the coup de grace and another decisive win for the World Tag Team Champions. You feeling okay, Cole?
You're an idiot.
Wow.
Experience Canelo versus
I knew there'd be
Crawford
some
like
shenanigans in that one, but
VIP
what the hell was
packages
that?
from On Location. Get premium seats, all-inclusive hospitality, and behind-the-scenes experiences that bring you closer to the action like never before. Head to onlocationexp.com/Canelo Crawford to secure your spot. We are moments away from our
main event here tonight on Monday Night Raw. A lot to think about.
All right,
for
here
this
we
man.
go.
Main event, Jey Uso teams with Roman Reigns against Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker at SummerSlam, but tonight has to go into action against the 330-pound Auszilla, Big Bronson Reed tonight.
This is going to be a no
Also here
contest.
tonight is the World Heavyweight Champion, a date with CM Punk at SummerSlam Saturday. The champ's here live and joins us on Raw.
We got a Gunther promo next before main event. I won't be really surprised if we did. Oh.
Since the moment I walked through the doors, I've had one objective: destruction. You all crave carnage, so that's what I give you. And don't misunderstand, this is calculated chaos. The bigger the star I destroy, the more my stock rises. Last year, I was on fire. In that War Games, I jumped off the top of that cage for a tsunami. And I shattered my foot. For months, all I had to do was train, rehab, and think. So when I got the call from Seth, proposing an alliance, I knew this wasn't just a form of faction. This was a plan, an opportunity for world domination, terror. There is a vision. There is a plan. We are the most oppressive, suffocating force in the history of the industry. And we will not stop until we have consumed it all.
Oh, wow.
I'm standing by with Rusev.
Oh, fuck.
And Rusev, this rivalry between yourself and Sheamus, it's been extremely physical. And apparently you're not ready for that rivalry to be over based on what you did tonight. Why'd you attack Sheamus?
Sax, man, let's talk with some facts. When I came back, did my so-called friend Sheamus come to congratulate me, or did he run to that ring and trying to pick a fight? Exactly! Now, his giant ego couldn't take the fact I beat him so bad that last week in our rematch, he goes out there and cheats so he can win. Now, Sheamus, I'm talking to you. I know who you are. I know what you do. You're nothing but a low-life snake, backstabbing snake, and I know that because I see through you. I don't know how you convince all these fools here that you're some kind of a hero, but I see right through you, man. Not because you're pale, but because I know you. And next week, on Monday Night Raw, in the armpit of America, Brooklyn, I'm coming to break your mind, body, and spirit. And finally, Rusev can relax and celebrate his day.
Thank you very much, Rusev. Good luck.
Operator, zoom it!
Wow, dude. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I'll give him that. That was something to fill the time in the ad break.
As announced at San Diego Comic-Con last week, WWE and Mattel have been working for more than a year to bring back LJN action figures with a revitalized version of an old fan favorite. Given the untimely passing of the immortal Hulk Hogan, the announcement and reveal of the figure was delayed out of respect to Hulk and his family. Tonight, WWE and Mattel hope to honor the legacy of the man who was largely responsible for the popularity of LJN with the release of Hulk Hogan's LJN WWE Superstar action figure. Hulk is joined by the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, John Cena, and Logan Paul in this next era of LJN. Available now for pre-sale at Target.
Now we get the Gunther promo. And then I think this promo is going to lead straight into main event. So when Jay comes out, I'm going to go make a cup of tea.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General, Gunther.
Corey, all this man does is win.
80% of his life in WWE has been spent carrying a championship title to the ring. One of the most prolific winners in WWE history.
You heard from the lips of the ring general himself last week. He has a massive ego, but it's based on results. A proud world heavyweight champion with a message for his SummerSlam challenger, the best in the world, sentimentally speaking, in Gunther's opinion, CM Punk.
SummerSlam Saturday.
Oh wow, dude.
Okay, everybody, calm down, because last week was a clean victory for me.
Okay.
Because I went toe-to-toe on the microphone with the supposedly best talker in the business, supposedly best in the world.
Wow, man.
Yes, you figured it out, against CM Punk. And what I did was, I walked down an aisle, stood in front of him, looked him straight into the eye, and told him what's going to happen at SummerSlam. And I left the voice of the voiceless speechless.
They're still holding on to that. Wow, dude.
I might have, but at least I'm not running out of things to say about CM Punk. Don't you worry.
Oh, alright.
Last week, I made CM Punk understand that he doesn't deserve to call himself the best in the world. I made CM Punk understand that he will never be the world heavyweight champion.
No, I'm on.
And most importantly,
I'm watching live on Netflix
I made
in the
CM
United
Punk
Kingdom.
shut the hell up.
Never mind. He spoke too soon. God's sake, Gunther, you just had to open your mouth. But for the ad breaks, I'm pretty sure, Stefan, that the ad breaks are 3 minutes long, so I don't know when it returns back on the USA Network. But yeah, on Netflix I'm watching without ads. Oh, hello, babe. Thought you'd be asleep. Oh, you can't sleep? Oh, that's why you're back in here, I see. Being asleep for an hour? Oh, god damn.
Speechless? No. No. More dumbfounded, but not because of anything you did or said, because of the moment and the gravity of this situation. It dawned on me.
And the moth is back. Oh god.
Standing across the ring from somebody such as great as you, belt around your waist, it dawned on me that I don't want to be world heavyweight champion.
Where's this going?
I need to be world heavyweight champion. I need to be world heavyweight champion like I need air in my lungs. I need to be world heavyweight champion like I need my heart to pump blood through my veins. I need to be world heavyweight champion like the Detroit Red Wings need a 12th Stanley Cup. I need to be world heavyweight champion like a Midwest dad needs a cold, frosty old style on a hot summer day while he's mowing the lawn.
Are you having second thoughts about it? What the fuck?
And I don't smoke and
Don't
I
think
don't
about
do
it.
drugs, but I
Just don't think about it.
addiction because this place, wrestling is my addiction. I need to be world heavyweight champion so I can raise that strap above my head as a thank you to the millions of people who have chanted my name for over 10 years.
Oh my. Well, at least you know whose side the crowd's on going into SummerSlam.
Some sort of a constellation prize. It might not mean anything to you.
It looks
but
weird.
means
Hey, if
the
you don't
world
like
to
it,
me,
then
and
get rid of
means
it.
something to them. I need to be world heavyweight champion, and you, for as great as you are, for all the great things you've accomplished, you dare come out here and say that I don't deserve to call myself the best in the world? I'll give it to you. You are correct. I don't deserve to call myself the best in the world. I earned the right to call myself the best in the world. And I'd earned the right to call myself the best in the world and be arrogant about it. But you are out here as world heavyweight champion, being as arrogant as me, but you can't back it up. I have left a trail of bodies, a hall of famers, legends, and superstars that you've only dreamed to be in the ring with. And when you compare your career, as great as it's been so far, with my career, this isn't apples to apples.
You know what, Punk? I have enough of that. Shut down.
I wasn't finished. There's levels to this, kid. And you're gonna find out a hard lesson at the SummerSlam on Saturday. You are not on my level.
Oh, hello, Matthew.
For as great as you are, Saturday night, I'm leaving world heavyweight champion. But hey,
I'm good, thank you, man.
you'll be able to share a ring and finally feel what it's like to be in the ring with the one, the only, best in the world, C.
SummerSlam Saturday. CM Punk looks to win a world title in WWE for the first time in well over a decade. Punk Gunther, the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. Well, let's run you through the weekend now and what it's going to be like for the epic.
That is definitely being cashed in on, by the way. More than likely going to be cashed in on. Don't know whether or not it's a successful cash in, I don't know. But that is definitely going to be a cash in. Seth Rollins has literally made it his modern day career motto to make sure that CM Punk never holds a title in the WWE. So whether or not it's successful cash in, we'll have to wait till SummerSlam Saturday.
On Saturday, country artist Braylon will be performing. Then on Sunday, the country duo Tiger Lily Gold perform.
As much as I would love to see CM Punk hold yet another title in the industry, I
CM Punk versus the Ring General.
I can't. I can't, dude.
Will be up for grabs as Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, who are not friends but partners, will challenge Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day.
Interesting interview earlier tonight between Corey Graves, Sami Zayn, and Karrion Kross. Sami and Karrion Kross go one-on-one SummerSlam Saturday.
And how about this one? Mr. SummerSlam to many, the Viper Randy Orton joins forces with recording megastar Jelly Roll to battle Drew McIntyre and the Maverick Logan Paul.
WWE Women's Championship on the line. Tiffany Stratton.
I've got to admit, I hope that Drew doesn't take the pin on that one. If Drew takes a pin on that, my man's never gonna bounce back. I'm gonna be real. Drew will never bounce back from that bit. Logan, if Logan takes a pin, he will bounce back from it, no problem.
And again, SummerSlam Sunday, special start time as well, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. And it's the triple threat match for the Women's World Championship, Naomi, Rhea, and Io.
So does that mean SmackDown's on at a special time as well, or not?
Contain this one, but the United States Championship is on the line as Solo Sikoa defends against the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
For the Women's Intercontinental Championship, there are no countouts, no disqualifications. If Lyra Valkyria cannot beat Becky Lynch, she'll never get a shot at the championship as long as Becky's champion. Becky, Lyra at SummerSlam.
Well, the Intercontinental Champion has been medically cleared, returned to action earlier tonight. Dirty Dominic Mysterio defends his gold against the one and only phenomenal AJ Styles.
A quarter of a century ago, tables, ladders, and chairs was invented at SummerSlam. This time around, we've
got
biggest
6
TLC match
tag
in
teams
history for the WWE Tag Team titles.
What the fuck, dude? Oh my god.
The undisputed WWE Championship.
That TLC match might actually be the best match of the night on Sunday. Just a hot take. Thoughts?
Cody Rhodes, who looks to regain the gold he lost at WrestleMania in a street fight.
Yeah, Cody's not re-getting that title. Just saying.
John Cena. Special start time again Saturday and Sunday for SummerSlam is at 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock on the West Coast. The countdown show, both
11 p.m. British Standard Time.
Starting at noon on the West
Just
Coast, 3
throwing that
o'clock
out into the
on
universe.
East Coast. One of the big interviews that
6 p.m. Eastern, 3
Jackie
p.m.
Redmond
Pacific,
and Jelly Roll.
and 11 p.m. British Standard Time.
What do you make
So-
of Logan Paul? What do you think of him, just as a dude?
Yeah, man, Logan Paul.
We're using that. We are using that.
On that note, I'm gonna go make myself a cup of tea and get ready for main event. I will be right
jealous.
back.
I just think, imagine being
I'll leave
like
this on.
a tall, handsome guy that was athletic your whole life, and then just some fat guy comes in, and everybody's like, "We love this guy."
Jelly Roll makes his in-ring debut at SummerSlam. Meanwhile, it is time for our main event tonight on Monday Night Raw.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey
Uso, Big Bronson Reed live on Netflix. You know, the Oracle, Paul Heyman, Corey, out here earlier tonight as we kicked off Monday Night Raw, gaslighting Jey Uso, basically questioning how Jey Uso could once again team with Roman Reigns.
Was what Paul Heyman does best. Heyman gets inside the head of the opposition. Heyman gets under the skin of the opposition, and in many cases,
Those superstars who have had Paul Heyman by their side have the match won before the bell even rings. That's the type of advantage Heyman was looking for tonight.
Well, and Paul Heyman brought up some really good points. I mean, Jey Uso was treated poorly by Roman Reigns during their run together in the Bloodline. But Jey had a great retort, Corey. He said, listen, I had to go out on my own. I had to prove to myself on my own that I could do this, and I did it. I won the Rumble. I won a World Championship. Now I can go back in good conscience and team with my cousin Roman Reigns to help out the family this weekend.
And I would say as much as Jey Uso proved to himself, he also proved to the entire WWE Universe, and above all else, Roman Reigns, that he is capable of standing on his own 2 feet and tasting great success at the top of the mountain. Cole, look at this place.
Well, Jey is having some fun now, but he needs to refocus because he is going to war with a 330-pounder.
We know what kind of mood Jey was in to kick off the evening. Whether if cooler heads have prevailed or if perhaps Jey has figured out a way to take that anger, take that frustration, and channel it toward his opponent. Jey's going to need all the help he can get physically and mentally when you're dealing with someone as big and dangerous as Bronson Reed.
Don't forget what Braun Breaker said earlier tonight as well, Corey, that he had an idea.
Opponent accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer, the Oracle, Paul Heyman. From Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big Bronson Reed.
And of course, here tonight, we're honoring the legacy of the late, great, the immortal Hulk Hogan, who Corey never lost at SummerSlam in his career. Hulk was 6-0 at SummerSlam.
Another amazing accomplishment.
All right, bye-bye.
Legendary career.
All right, while the match is getting started up, I'm going to quickly just give you guys a hot take, right? I'm going to give you guys a hot take for this this main event, all right? Hear me out. Hear me out. Don't hate me for this. The match is going to be a no contest. Braun comes out, gets involved. Breaker gets yeeted out the ring by Jey. And then Reed takes control over Jey. Roman comes out, accidentally spears Jey. Further planting the seeds of doubt. Right? Thoughts? Tries to help Jey, accidentally spears him. Yeah, I don't know. Now that I say it out loud, I don't know. Sounds like bullshit. But we don't know. We'll see.
Moment, I'm talking
I could be right. Could be wrong.
Claude Lemieux ugly. Here comes main event Jey, backing it up.
Yeah, paying homage to the late great Umaga. Here's the cover now. Hook of the leg on Reed, who kicks at 2. The Oracle, Paul Heyman, of course, who's at ringside, sitting on our announce table, is holding the Money in the Bank contract.
Thoughts?
Seth Rollins, of course, the contract holder. Seth out with a knee injury.
We were privy to a backstage conversation between...
The match is definitely going to be a no contest. There's no way they're going to let this match go cleanly. Not a week away from SummerSlam.
The goals include ultimate power and total control.
And remember, Seth has until next June to cash in the contract, so no concern there as the smug Heyman looks on. He's really built himself a force here with Reed and Breaker.
Well, to that same point, you've got the former architect, Seth freaking Rollins, who was the de facto leader, good God, of this trio with Heyman as the brains of the operation. And You take Seth out.
You gotta remember, Paul Heyman is arguably one of the best script writers in all of WWE history.
It's that type of confidence. It's that type of dominance.
Going all the way back to ECW, way back when.
Paul Heyman, an epic threat to all of WWE.
Corey, we were talking earlier about Heyman starting the show tonight, gaslighting Jey Uso, really trying to get into his head, questioning Jey about how and why he would team with Roman Reigns after everything that Roman did, abusing him throughout the 4-year run of the Bloodline. Jey Uso had a great retort. He said, listen, I had to go out on my own. I had to prove to myself that I could do it on my own, and he did. He won a Rumble, he won a World Championship, and now he said since he's done that, he's comfortable in his own skin, and he can go back to work with Roman.
And I believe that Main Event now feels that he can look eye to eye at the Tribal.
All right, I'm off by the bed. Enjoy Raw. Good night, mate. Thank you for coming in, mate.
On the success
Appreciate it, brother.
Main Event is his own man.
I will do.
But the Oscilla, the 300
I'd be surprised if they let this main event match go cleanly. I will be very surprised. I heard that without even having my headphones on. That was a thunderous whip.
He is a scary dude.
No doubt about it. An absolute force of nature, Big Bronson Reed.
How important is this tag team match at SummerSlam on Saturday for Heyman and the group as they go in there against Roman and Jey?
I don't know that it could get any more important.
Oh no, I don't blame you, mate. Go get yourself some sleep.
Until recently was a world heavyweight champion. Oh, you're talking about Roman Reigns, who's the biggest star this business has seen in the last decade plus. Oh! If you really want to dominate the landscape, who better to start with than two of the biggest bulls in the yard?
Off the world's strongest slam, Reed makes an impact.
That's alright. No worries.
Jey Uso is hurting.
That's all you can do, isn't it?
This all-out assault by Bronson Reed. Smiling down at the Oracle, Paul Heyman, who is once again put together two young guns in what is obviously already a Hall of Fame career by Heyman. He just continues to find talent and mold them in to unbelievable superstars.
Seeing that case in point in Big Bronson Reed. And a return from a long layoff from injury, more dangerous than ever before, more focused than ever before.
And again, we've talked for many years about the tools of Bronson Reed and the potential and the power and everything that he brings to the table. But it's only been recently, since he's been hooked up with Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman, that we're really starting to see the true potential of this guy.
Cole, you and I are big baseball fans. We talk about it all the time. It's like drafting somebody who's got power, but they can't quite figure it out at the plate. Sometimes you just need a new hitting coach. Sometimes you need to change a mechanic, and all of a sudden it unlocks something in your head, and now you're seeing the world in full color. That's what Heyman has meant to both Big Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker.
And for Heyman, selfishly, he'd like nothing better to see Reed and Breaker bury Roman Reigns. Paul still has not forgiven Roman Reigns for leaving his side, leaving him to the Solo Sikoa bloodline, not coming to his aid.
I mean, can you blame him? I mean, we witnessed Paul Heyman be driven through our announce desk. Heyman's not a competitor. He's never been a competitor. He's not physically equipped to handle that sort of punishment. We thought we may never see Heyman again.
Well, he's come back with a vengeance, hasn't he?
You're absolutely right.
Elbow dropped by Reed.
Did you catch what Heyman just said to Bronson Reed?
Hit him so hard his whole damn family feels it.
So hard his whole family feels it.
Heyman's got a nice disposition, doesn't he? Real pleasant guy.
All he does is win. His bank account doesn't care what you think about him.
What the fuck did Grow just... His bank account doesn't care what you think about him.
Bronson Reed has been dominating.
I mean, as true as that might be.
Last rights now being given. For the senton. Jey rolled out of harm's way and looks to rally here. Again, Jey and Roman against Braun and Bronson. SummerSlam Saturday. We set the stage here tonight in our main event.
And an increasingly rare mistake made by Big Bronson Reed. He has been borderline flawless recently.
But when you're dealing with someone as dangerous as Jey Uso, you can't afford any mistakes, as Bronson is learning right now.
And Jey Uso just brimming with confidence. And an incredible 2025 for main event Jey Uso. Came into his own as a singles competitor. Former world champion. And Jey now, with a suicide dive, takes out Bronson. It's interesting to see Jey and Roman together at SummerSlam. Remember, they had tribal.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute!
Braun Breaker with a spin!
Called it.
Braun Breaker! And
No
that's gonna
contest.
call for a disqualification. Breaker barely down the aisleway and spearing Jey Uso in an arm.
I hate being right.
This match wasn't about the winner's purse. This was about an advantage before SummerSlam. And Braun Breaker just got what he was looking for.
Well, Braun Breaker told us, Corey, he had an idea, and obviously the idea was to double team and beat the hell out of Jey Uso 5 nights away from SummerSlam.
Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Roman or is it going to be Jimmy?
Genius if you think about it. You've only got the OTC to worry about at SummerSlam, a handicap match against... Uh-oh.
It is thunderous in Detroit. Paul Heyman having a hissy fit at ringside. Here comes Roman Reigns.
The OTC coming to the aid of main event Jey Uso.
And Roman unloading now on Braun Breaker. Reigns sends Breaker outside the ring. Turns his attention now to the Oscilla. The power of Roman Reigns just couldn't quite get the 330-pounder up.
Again.
Shoulder first goes Reed.
Roman and Jey standing tall as we head towards SummerSlam. Breaker runs into a super kick. Superman punch.
Not exactly the way I thought it would go, but
Roman
it
and
works.
Jey Uso holding the higher ground, warding off the threat of Breaker and Reed.
SummerSlam Saturday can't come soon enough.
And Paul Heyman out here by us, beside himself.
Roman and Jey aren't done yet. Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Breaker about split Roman Reigns in half. Bronson Reed bulldozed through Jey Uso. And now the unpredictable badass Breaker is about to break Roman Reigns.
Who's it gonna? Surely it's got to be someone, unless they're gonna. What the fuck have they got going on here?
About to sacrifice Uso here. And another wicked spear by Breaker.
This had to be the plan, Cole. This had to be the plan coming to fruition before our very eyes.
How the hell does Jey Uso not have broken ribs? Massive spears by Breaker. Oh no, Cole. Oh my goodness, things are about to go from bad to worse for Jey Uso.
Bronson Reed made the promise earlier. He won't stop till they're down, out, and soon not.
My
This looks bad, Cole. I don't know
God.
if Jay's gonna make it to SummerSlam.
Roman Reigns trying to drag himself up at our announce desk. Braun Breaker can't believe that Reigns is making his way back to his feet after that spear.
Look out. Look out, Cole.
Oh my God, we've seen
Look
Breaker
out.
do this before. Oh my goodness, Braun Breaker!
That's it.
About decapitated Roman Reigns. Breaker and Reed laying waste to Jey Uso and Roman Reigns 5 nights from SummerSlam.
It's about ultimate power and total control. What sort of hell has Paul Heyman unleashed on WWE?
Roman trying to drag himself out of the rubble. But Braun Breaker is there. And Braun now with Roman on his shoulders. Roman's defenseless, he's helpless here. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh my God, the 330-pounder, Reed up to the top rope. Roman Reigns is in the drop zone. Tsunami to Reigns. A tsunami to Roman Reigns.
Wow.
Total destruction.
The character building in this segment alone is absolutely astronomical. I love it.
These ropes are mine. This cameraman right here, it's my cameraman. He works for me. See all these fat asses in this arena? They're all dogs. They bark for me.
Wow, dude.
What the hell's Breaker doing? Who knows? This guy's a live wire.
Ultimate power, total control.
Oh my God, Breaker. Breakneck speed. Spear! Roman and Jay. Spear to the barricade by Braun Breaker.
Wow.
We said last week.
This is ours now. Everything is ours. WWE is ours.
We said last week that the old sheriff was back in town. And it was time for the Young Guns to pay homage. Tonight everything changed. Like a schoolyard bully, Bronson Reed taking the sneakers from Roman Reigns. And tonight the Young Guns prove they may be on their way to put the old sheriff out to pasture. Breaker, Reed, Reigns, and Uso, whatever's left of them. SummerSlam Saturday.
It's not about revenge.
My God.
It's about a reckoning.
I love it, dude. The storytelling, the character development, everything about that segment was absolutely phenomenal. Didn't exactly happen in the way that I thought it would happen, but it happened nevertheless. And holy dude. You know, it's like, see, I talk about Drew McIntyre not being able to take a pin against Jelly Roll, right? This newborn faction in the form of Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins, and Paul Heyman. They need all of the momentum they can get their physical and literal hands onto, right? Granted, yeah, you've got the backing of one of WWE's and ECW's biggest and best and most decorated script writers, period. However, with no momentum, not really gonna go well. Then you've got the likes of Seth Rollins, who at the start of the year and at the very start of where this faction took off, was single-handedly feuding with, I would say, at least 4 to 5 different superstars across both Raw and SmackDown. Bear that in mind. And then you pair that with WWE's arguably most unpredictable player in the game to date, Braun Breaker. The explosivity and the outright power of this young man and individual. This guy is just a genuine freak of a human being. I would arguably say Brock Lesnar level freak of human. Like, this guy's agility, his endurance level, you saw it with the gauntlet match if you watched that back on Netflix. The gauntlet match that he endured, 33 minutes that match went on, right? That would arguably be Braun Breaker's longest match in his entire career, period, hands down. Potentially never have a match longer than that ever again. And the guy just survives. Not only is his in-ring IQ getting better with every single week, his performance on the microphone is getting better every single week we see him on it. The guy alone is developing into a genuine megastar. No bullshit. And then you got a guy like Bronson Reed. Battle hardened, tried and tested. The guy is an absolute fucking unit. Period. Hands down. The guy is a fucking unit. You put all of those together, you forget about all the previous bad blood between Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins. You put that on the back burner. Right? You put that on the back burner for the sake of this faction, for the sake of what it could be, and you have a literal recipe for greatness. No pun intended. I sit back and I think to myself, as much as I would love to see Roman and Jay win, right? It's Roman's first match back since Mania, right? And he would love nothing more than to get his revenge on what happened with the storyline with Paul Heyman. And I couldn't blame him for that. I really couldn't. As a story writer, I couldn't blame him. And as the story tells, he will get his revenge. Not yet. I personally believe that Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed will win the tag match that night on SummerSlam Saturday. And I believe that it will propel this faction to levels of stardom that these, not even 3, because Seth's been there. Seth has done it all. But when they win this match at SummerSlam, it will propel Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed to levels of stardom that they have never even fathomed or dreamt of in their lives and in their professional careers. This match is arguably the biggest match of their lives, and they have to win it. And they most likely will win it if Paul Heyman writes the script. And if that's the case, then holy fucking shit. Not only is this faction going to have momentum, but they are genuinely going to be a literal and physical threat to Monday Night Raw. Now, the reason why I specify Monday Night Raw is because all 3 of these superstars, granted, yes, can go to separate brands. But will they? No. No. If anything, they will bring superstars from other brands to them. And then they will feud with them on Monday Night Raw. Much like what LA Knight did, he came over from Friday Night SmackDown had a little bit of a tussle, a little bit of a backstage Concord brawl with Seth for like 2 minutes, and then got blinded by a beer, and then Seth fucked off type shit. But other than that, I mean, SummerSlam is going to be electric. It is going to be phenomenal. Period. Hands down, without a shadow of a doubt. If I were to guess the best matches of the night 1 and night 2 days of SummerSlam, for me personally, I would have to say my favourite match that I'm looking forward to would be Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross on Saturday. And then I would have to say the TLC match for the Friday Night SmackDown Tag Teams Championship belt on SummerSlam Sunday is also going to be the best match of the night. Why do I not think it's going to be any of the title matches? Simply just because there's not very many storylines. Like, there's not much feuding that's happened with any of the belts in the singles divisions, and arguably even in the tag divisions. There's hardly any feuding with the superstars. However, because it's a stipulation, it's a TLC for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The championship star power alone is enough for me to say that that's going to be the best match of the night. Personally, obviously I can't speak for everyone. Everyone's going to have their own opinions, and that's okay. But there could be potential for other matches to be mediocre, probably decent, maybe okay. But anything past that, I would say is too unrealistic. And the reason why I say it's going to be too unrealistic to go above an okay match, simply just because the WWE haven't had time to build the storylines and build the feuds that they would want them to have going into the SummerSlam weekend. And that sucks because, you know, a lot of these guys have, and arguably are, and not even just the guys, but some of the ladies as well, some of the women in the rosters, you know, some of the women on the card, it's like, they are phenomenal actors, and they know what it takes to put on a good show, you know? So, for me personally, I would have to say the two best matches of both nights would be Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross, just simply because it's got feuding, it's got a storyline, it's got sauce. And the TLC match, consisting of the 6 SmackDown tag teams, and the reason why I say that is because they've all got beef with each other. Professional rivalries and professional feuding? Feudations? I don't know if that's the right word. But I trust you guys understand what I mean when I say that. I really don't know. But for me personally, those two matches will be my top picks to be good matches, and if not, great matches. So, yeah. And the question on everyone's mind, will Cody Rhodes win the Undisputed Championship back from John Cena? No. No, he won't. A lot of people think that Cody Rhodes will win it back at SummerSlam. No. The WWE have already said previously they want to retire the Undisputed belt. It was never meant to be a thing, but because of COVID and the pandemic, and Roman's 1,000 plus days champion, kind of something worth celebrating, they made that belt for that reason. However, when they retired the Universal belt, there's no reason to keep it. It would make sense for Cena to hold the belt all the way to WrestleMania 42, lose it, and then change the belt. Do I think it'll be Cody Rhodes that'll take the belt off him at WrestleMania 42? I mean, it's a possibility. Do I think Cody Rhodes deserves to be strong that long? No. I personally don't. I don't think it would be... as much as I would love to say that the the prospect and the possibility of Cody Rhodes winning it back at WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas. I would love to say, you know, Cody will win it back then in Vegas, but he won't. Cody will want to move on to something else, move on to another feud, move on to another storyline, continue to further build his legacy within the WWE again. And yeah, I don't know. But all I do know is for a fact, Cody Rhodes will not win the Undisputed Championship back from John Cena at SummerSlam. It's just not going to happen. They are not going to waste a 25 plus year wait on John Cena's heel run to just cut it short at SummerSlam. They're going to have that shit run all the way. They're going to milk the living out of that shit all the way to Mania. I guarantee that. If they do, then they're stupid. Because Hunter pulled the trigger on something that other WWE officials were scared to do. And that was make John Cena hated by absolutely everyone. And I fucking love it. I love it. I love the idea of it. I love everything about it. The way they pulled the trigger on it is absolutely phenomenal. I love it. Don't go back on it. Do not go back on it. Because if you do, then you're stupid. Period. I don't care what anyone says. But with that being said, that does unfortunately conclude Monday Night Raw. It was a mediocre show. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. We had an absolutely fucking phenomenal storyline build with the Bron Brons, as Roman called them. And I mean, yeah, again, I will confess SummerSlam is looking a lot better now than it was yesterday, I would say. But yeah, no, we'll just have to find out what SmackDown offers this coming Friday. But with that being said, this Friday is a SmackDown before SummerSlam. SummerSlam will be kicking off 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and 11 p.m. British Standard Time. So if you're a crazy guy like me and you like to watch the WWE, be on Netflix or on the USA Network at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, or 11 p.m. British Standard Time, which would then also be midnight United Standard Time in the European region. That is going to be it from me. I am going to go and sleep. I will be live again tomorrow over on Twitch, playing a bit of Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 Zombies. And I will be live again here on YouTube for Friday Night SmackDown, SummerSlam Night 1 and Night 2, and then on Monday night for Monday Night Raw after SummerSlam, I will be live as well. So all this weekend I will be on YouTube for the evenings. Through the day I will be on Twitch with general gaming content and all that good jazz. But I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for the likes and the views and the clicks and all that shit. Appreciate it. Not needed, but I'm grateful. Good night. God bless. And I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye-bye.